stars take flight. Marc D with the C's got the key to life. Retro toys and comics we adore. TV and movies, let's explore. Sunday Night Geekery, it's the place to be. With Marc D with the C, let your nerd run free. Old school vibes and stories untold. Tune in, tune out, let the magic unfold.
Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery. And where's my confounded avatar? Hey, where'd that go? Oh, I got it on the overlay instead of the. Here we go. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, well, you know, it's not a Marc D stream unless you boom or something. So what? This is the old. That's the Star Trek Enterprise unboxing here. Let's get the correct background up for Sunday Night Geekery. Then we'll say hi to everyone. But yes, you know, I got a boom or something, right? So might as well start off with something very simple, right? But sorry to be late here tonight. There we go. We've got there's the background here. I'll hide the overlay here. Here I'll minimize myself for a second. You can see that nice. There we go. We got Daredevil on there this week. So let's say, first of all, we always have to remember our dear departed buddy, Clobbering Times.
I just love Clobbering Time.
Always thinking of you, Mike. And let's see here. Let's get the small little avatar up here. Yep. There we go. Okay. And let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Well, we've got the StreamYard with the new logo there. Check out that new fancy logo that StreamYard has. Pretty wild, right? Yep. So they rebranded. The duck is not as prominent anymore, but so that's their new logo. And if you're with us on the verticals, you can also get horizontal as well on this stream. So check out that pin comment. But we always like having that vertical stream out there so we can get some new people to join us for Sunday Night Geekery. Hail to the great Phantom Outsider. Hey, Phantom. How's it going? You know, I should have an intro for Phantom, right? A short video for Phantom. I don't know what would be good for Phantom, but I like this clip, so I'm going to play this. Yeah.
But I pity the fool.
So pity the fool. So I have the Phantom. Yeah, I got a Phantom. If you have a clip that you would like me to play for you when you're here, or anyone else, I'd gladly clip it and play it for you. Always appreciate you guys being here. Claude Salling. We've got Anthem 21. We've got High Boy. And we've got the real head case. Well, he's saying, "What's up, nerd?" So you know what that triggers. Hold on to your headphones.
Get those nerds! Nerd! Nerds! What?
And Phantom, of course, remembering Clobbering Times. Yep. And Phantom says, "Well, that makes the price increases all worth it right now. New logo, wow, lol." But yeah, I mean, I gotta say though, at least I gotta admit, I hate to admit it, but StreamYard has been adding new features and things like this dual streaming, you know, streaming both ways, and they've actually added some things, which is pretty good. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, logo. Whenever a company spends a ton of money to like rebrand, look at how good the Jaguar rebranding went. So yeah, but they actually in StreamYard's dare I say defense, yeah, they're damn expensive, but they actually have added some new features. Sometimes companies screw you over and they take away features, so I'll give them that. And Claude is saying hello, and High Boy says, "I pity the fool too." All right, let's play that again. Why not? And
But I pity the fool.
I know you guys know who wrote that that quote, but that's actually the great Sylvester Stallone, who wrote that in Rocky 3, came up with that tagline for Mr. T. And it's lived in history. Yeah, it's one of the best taglines ever. And Mr. T is still going strong. God bless him. A very religious person, Mr. T. So yeah, what's his Twitter handle here? Let's see, Mr. T. If you're not following Mr. T on Twitter, you know, two of the most essential follows are William Shatner and Mr. T. Let's see. I'm trying to. Do I have to search for Mr. T? What? I mean, I follow him, so let's see. What's his handle? Mr. T. Let's see. All right, come on, Mr. T. Do I have to ask Grok? I have to ask Grok maybe. Let's go to Grok here. Oh, that now it finally popped up. I just saw. You know, this should be a a label for something that like pops up and then disappears on you right as you click on it. Something went wrong. Try reloading. Let's see here. Why is my internet so slow tonight? Let's see. Mr. T. Is this the real Mr. T? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the real Mr. T. So let me put his link in the chat here. So I believe this is the real Mr. T. Sometimes you got to watch out for those imposters. There we go. Everyone should follow Mr. I'm commanding you. Pity the fool that does not follow Mr. T right now. And happy Sunday. Now, Daniel Barry, I know you're going to have that Yukon highlight playing. I don't know if I can play that clip. I guess maybe I can. Not get in trouble, even though it's the sports tournament. But yeah, Yukon. Yukon had an amazing, amazing win that they should not have had. It's just ridiculously filthy last minute win, and they were down by 3. Maybe I'll play a couple of seconds of it. Let's see if I have my an overlay I can put on. But they were down by 2 points with 10 seconds left, and Duke had the ball. They inbounded it, and instead of just like letting the guy foul you or just throw the ball away down the court or whatever, they turned it over, and Brandon Mullins, a freshman for UConn, a guard, hit a shot from way downtown at the logo, 3 points to win the game. Craziness, total craziness. No, and UConn was down by 19 points. So, of course, we're big UConn fans in Connecticut because that's one of our few sports teams. I guess they're a pro sports team, right? They're paid, which they should. Yep. So yeah, it was incredible last second win. Let's see if I'll play the clip as soon as I can find it. Yep. And Anthem says, speaking of price increases, I got on the hype train and bought the PS5 Pro this weekend. Wow. It was like buying the last Turbo Man in town. Over 20,000 units were moved on Amazon this weekend. Wow. Well, congrats on that purchase. Hope it works. I'm sure it'll work well for you. Yeah, it's fun to get those things in. And I did get, if you guys, I know you all follow the channel. Let's turn this on. I did get something pretty special in the house here. Let me set it to warp drive mode. Yeah, one thing it should have had was a remote control, or you could talk to the ship, but I'm gonna reach my hand through there. I'm gonna put like a dot on this on this control unit here. You'll see what I'm doing inside. There we go. Let's turn the camera on. Why not? And you can see what I got in here. Speaking of price increases, so let's see. Oh, the camera's very small there. Let's see. Let's make it bigger. Let's see. Oh, let's turn the light on. Would help there if I figure this out. There we go. I could put the light on a little bit. Let's see if we angle this and take this off. Yep. You can see what's in the house. So here, if I turn the lights off in the room, maybe. I'm gonna be. Let's see if I'm gonna turn the light off. So you can see. Look at that pretty glow there. I'm looking pretty blue, but I've got the Tomy 1350th Enterprise, which is quite amazing. It's just I found a spot to fit it into the room, so it's not so bad. But yeah, just I lucked out. I got one that was pretty good. There's a little minor imperfection as I'm caressing this saucer here. There's a mismatch in the seam here, where one seam is deeper than the other. I'll take a picture, but it's kind of sticking out. So it's something that, should have been sanded down. They didn't spend the time on some of these to really go crazy. If you're building it, you would have made sure that there's no mismatch here. And yeah, it's but yeah, if I'm looking at it from here, I can't see it, but I can feel it if the lights are on. But luckily, I don't have any major light leaks. Some of the people had major light leaks, like where the red and the green was. It was just flashing through the hull. So thankfully, I didn't have any major light leaks. I'm gonna learn to say that quickly. So I'll post that link in the chat for you to watch the review of this unit. I've done another couple of videos I gotta publish, but yeah, the lighting is just over the top great, and it's I'm trying to ask my wife if I can use this for put this on the dining room for Easter dinner, right? Yeah, it'll be the centerpiece. But yeah, it's it's just just amazing. I've always wanted the 350th, big. Always wanted the biggest Enterprise you could get as a model, and yeah, this is really really cool. So yeah, let's put the lights back on there. Yep, it's kind of. Let me turn the light down. Like tell Alexa to turn the light down. I turned my mic off so I didn't nuke. Get all your Alexas. Oh, I just said it. Active. Sorry, not supposed to say that word. Yeah. There we go. Let's set this light up a little bit. There we go. So we can keep that there. So we got all the toys watching over the Enterprise. But yeah, the pearlescent paint is just amazing. Yep. All right, let's catch up to the chat here. We'll leave that on for a bit. Yep. So look up Mother Song by Mr. T. It's hilarious. All right, let me check that out. Yep, Mother Song. Oh yeah, because Mr. T loves his mother. I mean, if you follow Mr. T, he's always honoring his mom and how much sacrifice his mom. Yep, I've heard that before. Now that you're jogging my memory. Yep. Mr. T's mother. Yep. So here's a link to that. Yeah. Yeah, this is an old classic. Yeah, the lyrics are great. Treat her with respect. Yeah. Here, I'll play. Do a couple of seconds of this here. Why not? So let's present this. Mr. T's mother. We'll share the audio too. Why not? Do a couple seconds of this, right? Yeah. So this is great stuff. Yeah. Don't mess with Mr. T's mom.
There is no other
Mother.
like mother. So treat her right.
Treat her right.
The moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born.
Yeah, so there's the great Mr. T. So go watch the rest of that video. But thank you for pointing that anthem. Yep. really awesome. Yep. All right. So yeah, Mr. T's mom left the premiere of Rocky 3 angry at Mr. T. She did not raise her son to behave like Clubber Lang. Stallone talked to her, telling her it was a bad guy on the screen because it was a movie, right? Yeah. Teague, hello, sir. How's it going? Great to have you here, and it was really fun hanging out with you on your Star Trek show again last night. Thank you for always inviting me there. I always have a lot of fun, and and as I did say last night, I did start to tear up watching Enterprise. I mean, it was just because it's such good Star Trek, and yeah, there's some clunkers. There's clunkers in the original series, but you're watching it, and I just can't believe. I'm like, this is so good. It was the episode where the Klingons have a certain affliction. Watch my language here, and Dr. Phlox is curing them, and it explains how the Klingons were created without their ridges, and to try to fill that hole in canon. So for years we always said, oh well, there's a different race of Klingons. Some had ridges, some didn't. And this episode actually explains it. It was the name of it was a Deviations. I'm trying to remember the name of the episode now. My bad memory, but you just watch him like, this is just such good Star Trek. I love these characters, and they're really hitting it out of the park. And it's just like, this is just so sad what's happened to Star Trek. And if you saw William Shatner the other day, he mentioned that Star Trek always dealt with social issues, but didn't get into politics or telling you directly which way to go. Yes, it did confront social issues at the time, and it always has, and that's the strength of it. But it just depends how it's written and how, quote unquote, you're being preached to. So just it's just very sad to see how far as Star Trek has fallen. Of course, Starfleet Academy has been canceled, but all these people complaining that right-wing people took it down or complained too much about it. Well, if enough people liked it and watched it, then it shouldn't be a problem. Then it should be plenty of people of any persuasion, I think would doesn't matter if it's good TV, they're going to watch it. They might not like some of the quote unquote messaging of the show, but if it's a well-written show, where's everyone that quote unquote agrees with that that viewpoint, or if there's so many of the people, why aren't they watching the show then? I mean, it should be able to overwhelm everyone else on the other side, I would think. So not that I'm hey, celebrating, a show getting canceled or people losing their jobs, all the craftsmen and tradesmen, and there's a lot of people that work to bring a show to TV. But man, that show was horrible. So I'm assuming most people probably realize that, yeah, their days are probably numbered in terms of getting another season, and they filmed those seasons back to back. So I think that was something that really was basically one season. So yeah, it was just really such a disaster of a show. So yep, that's gone. Oh, I gotta load an intro for Mr. Teague. Let's see, Admiral Teague. Excuse me. Let's see. I think I got a good one here. That's what I'm doing is I'm missing the chat. I'm trying to find I have a couple of his tagline. I found some of his favorite tagline here. So let me get that. I apologize for missing the chat because one-man show tonight. So trying to do two things at once, which is difficult for my brain here. But let's see here. Let's see. We got here's a good one, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Let's load this one. Yep. That should be a good one for the Admiral. Let's see here. I hope we have enough room for clips here.
Said I have a big problem, sir. What? I don't know how to invest my cash.
Well, that's an okay one, but here I think we can find a better one yet. Let's see. Let's add another. I found a couple of Trump sirs. That's the Admiral's tagline. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe this one. Yeah. If I prepped the show properly, I would have this all ready to go.
Sir, we're up by 3, but we're going to lose 1 by June.
Yeah. All right. That's another. Let's see. That's not hitting. It's not a bad one, but it's not popping for me here. Yeah, let's try this one. All right.
Not a bullet was ever fired at it, sir. They know better.
All right. Well, let's see. We gotta. I know this is. We're loading all these clips, but here we go. This one must be. I think this is a good one. Here we go. Well, they're all good. They're all good. Yeah.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh.
I think that's a good one. That one works. Yep. That one works. Yeah. Let's play that one again.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh.
That's a good intro for the Admiral, I think. Yeah. All right, let's catch up to it was a let's see. Ship turbation. Hey, Caleb Levine. Great to see you. And Phantom says, I've been watching tons of stuff. Even retired. I got infinite time, so I've been moving up in the last 2 weeks, watching episodes of Star Trek, Star Blazers. I can't pronounce that. It's about time. Also some, the Geek and I's here. Hey, Geek and I. Hey, great to have you in the chat. Yep, I haven't seen you in a bit, and always thank you. That's in my notes for doing that awesome Sunday Night Geekery song. So much appreciated, and check out this new Starship. Oop, let me check. Yeah, I should just stay off the screen and have that there. Yeah, great to have you. Great to have you back on Sunday Night Geekery here. Let's make. Wait, that's not the right. Come on, what's going on with these here? Don't need to be. There we go. A little bit smaller. There we go. All right. Phantom says, Candid Camera. There's a DVD I haven't rewatched in a long time. Oh, Candid Camera is awesome. Yep. And Head Case, you turned on my echo by saying echo. Yes, I did it, And hail to Apollo's Minion and the Truck Dog See Me. And hopefully this stream is Truck Dog approved. So great to have you here, Apollo's Minion. And for those people that don't know, she's got an awesome channel with her travels with See Me. And she helps get the stuff to our table, right? Truck drivers couldn't exist without them. So much appreciated. And let me get your link in the chat here for everyone to watch and sub to. Here we go. I hope I have the right. Should be the right link coming up. So everyone go sub to Polly's Minion and watch your travels with See Me. And Anthem says treat her right. I assume you mean the the Enterprise, right? Yep. Always will treat her right. Yeah, yeah. And let's see here. Oh, we do have some good enabling tonight, so hold on to your wallets too. Yep, yep. Teague loves it. Okay, I'm sure the last one, right? Yeah, I think that last one's pretty good. Yep, yep. I mean, they're all good, but yeah. And he's waiting for Trump's take on a possible drone that was in Florida trying to go after Air Force One. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of details. I've been watching Yukon over and over. I kept playing the last 30 seconds of that over and over. Just such an amazing win. And hail to Maddie's daddy. And when Steve is in the house, we get to play this great intro for him. Hail to Steve Mitchum. Great to have you here. Hope Maddie's doing well. And yeah, what's the temperature out in Vegas now? Here it's already warming way up. I mean, it's supposed to be 60 degrees here tomorrow, so we're really looking forward to that. So it's been a cold March, very cold March. Yep, yep. And let's see. Men no longer need die in space, Kirk. Your mighty starships crushed by the M5. Yep. And oh my God, the Geek and I love the model. Just recovering from a liver transplant. Oh my God, so glad to be back. Well, God bless you, and hope you're. Sounds like you're on the mend, but yeah, I didn't seen you active on YouTube. So wow, I didn't know that, and God, hope everything's okay, and that's some serious stuff. So yeah, all the best to you, Geek and I. When you feel like it and you're up to it, yeah, love to have you pop into the Geekery or whenever. Or head over to your channel, but let me put his link is right in the chat below. But wow, and I always say when you complain about some of the minor crap you're going through, and then you hear what people have to deal with in real life and with their health and everything, that's sometimes I feel like an idiot when I complain about like crap. I got cut off today, or I got a red light or something silly, or whatever you're complaining about. My Star Trek Enterprise has light leaks, and that's the end of the world. But yeah, wow, that's thank God they have that technology. And unfortunately, Dr. McCoy is not here to give you a pill, but hope all the best, and hope you keep getting better and better, and resting up, and yeah, we'll see you back here soon. Yep, let me get the Geek and I's link in the chat here. Let's see, where's that hiding on me? I got my whole list here, and I can't find it. Yeah, let's see. It's under my Sunday Night Geekery list. Here we go. Let me put this in the chat for the Geek, and let's play this for him too. Yep. Let's play the nerds and geek nerds again, right?
Get those nerds! 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 What?
All right. There's a Polly's Minions channel. Dadman's channel, of course. So he was always say, sub to the missus first. Treat her right, and she'll always bring you home. Yes, that's what a ship will do. Yep. And of course, you can see if I don't know how small that is on YouTube, but got the Star Trek 3, the Destruction of the Enterprise. Actually, the box is Wrath of Khan, but it really more looks like the Enterprise getting destroyed in Star Trek 3. Yep. Iranian airspace, sir. Yeah, let's play that again. That's a fun one.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh.
All right. Let's see here. I also found a few downloads of what that I had of America's Greatest Comics, Captain Marvel, Shazam, and Bulletman comics. Very cool. It's been over 100, says Steve, but it's cooling way down this week. Yeah. it's gonna be 96, right? Yeah. That's up to our buddy, that 70s rock fan. And Teague is wishing the Geek and I good luck. And same with Steve. Best wishes to the Geek and I. And Fantasy, I know I got all the 66 Marvel cartoons, but I think they're in one of the 3 50-gallon totes I got in storage with my brothers. But now that I'm more organized next month, organize all that stuff. Yep. That's those cartoons are pretty awesome. I think someone had them on YouTube. I don't know if it was quote unquote legal, but they had, VHS copies of those. I don't think have they been released to DVD? I don't think they've ever been released, and they're not on the Disney Channel, right? If anyone knows in the chat, but I don't think have those ever been officially released. If some of you Sunday Night Geeks could look that up for me. Yep. And there's the Geek and I's channel. Make sure to sub and follow that. Yep. And Phantom says recover quickly. And Headcase says nerds. And the Geek responds with lots of eye hearts, which actually is the Swiss flag too. But there we go. I got my own. But we know, yeah, that's awesome. Yep. I'm teasing. But yeah, there's Switzerland. Since I'm also I got dual citizenship. I'm one of those foreigners. So I got Swiss citizenship. So I love seeing that. No, that's I heart. Yep. So Geek and I, again, all the best and speedy, healthy recovery. Healthy recovery. Yep. And Phantom says there's a somewhat funny clip you can pare down, Mark. The African anteater ritual dance that Can't Buy Me Love longer versions on YouTube. Okay. Well, if you find that link, throw it in the chat. You're a wrench. So yep, if you can find it, yep. Some were released on VHS years ago, so maybe that's why some of those had crept up onto YouTube. Yep. And help support Purple Stride, trek against pancreatic cancer. And this is someone new. Welcome to Sunday Night Geekery. Zatoid 15 trading base celestial Pegasus 175 meters. My user is a nightmare. Not sure what that means, but yeah. And Geek and I says, dude, it was a liver, not a brain transplant. Well, I'm glad to see you have a sense of humor. Yep. Oh yeah. So here we go. I got a clip for that one.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
Yeah. Well, God bless you, Geek and I. Yep. And they had Namor, Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor VHS, but it was not the full run of each show, less than 30 minutes. Okay, so some of them did make it to VHS. Thank you. Yep. And Paulie, our amazing friend, the Latino Slant, says this channel is very gray. Is that gray? I'm old now. I'm so old and gray I can't read. It looks like gray to me, I think. Yeah, I think that's what that says. Yep. I don't have let me get my glasses here. Let's see. I'm allergic to Retinox 5. Let's see. I can't. Yeah. Is that gray? Yeah, gray. Yep. Okay. So hey, Paulie, pop in and say hi if you want to. Yeah. And go Yankees, right? Go Dodgers. Yeah, as long as they're not playing the Yankees, I guess, because I'm friends with Paul. I guess I can say that. Yep. And Teague says, my niece and nephew have U.S. and Swiss citizenship as well. Yeah, it's a good citizenship to have. You could travel Europe and you can be neutral. Yep. And go to school for free there too. Yep. And Stream Element Spot is putting this up. Sub to Jill. Now, unfortunately, I just saw the news last night that Jill got demonetized, which is craziness for, I think it was repetitive AI stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on with these algorithms. So it's always scary. Every time I go to my channel in the morning, I'm like, I hope my channel is still there. God, it's rough. So, all thinking of Jill, and she had put in, you can support her on Coffee, Ko-Fi. So if you go to her channel, you can support her there, which I'll probably transfer my membership over there. But yeah, it was just a shock and sucks for Jill. And especially when you don't know, like if YouTube would tell you, hey, it's this clip here, you did this or this time code, same with Tom, then people might not like it, but at least you could see like, yeah, this is where I screwed up, or this is what I did wrong. And they don't do that. So really, really, really scary. With the YouTubes there. Yeah. Oh, hey, J-Man is here. Yep. Got two chat windows. So let me grab Phantom's link here so I can save that with the Anteater. All right. So I've got that saved to watch later. Yeah. So Jill got demonetized. If you check out her Twitter, and the awesome J-Man is here. Great to see you, J-Man. And yeah, One Piece 10 out of 10. Yep. Ghee, like clarified butter, Marc D with a C. Yeah. And yeah, One Piece. I love One Piece. And J-Man says Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 1, 3 out of 10. I'm guessing you like probably the fight scenes, J-Man, and we're going to talk about that too. It's a very slow-moving show. Now, I don't know, comics sometimes get slow too. And I've got some articles to put up about that and about the message of that show, what the writers are trying to do. And I did like the fight scenes. I didn't like it. Minor spoilers. I didn't like how Daredevil gets kind of roughed up at the end. But we'll talk about it. I'll put the spoilers up. But I did like the costume. I thought the costume looked good. But yeah, it's been a very slow moving, and what they did in the first season with some of the villains. And let's just say I talked to one of the creators of one of those co-creators of one of those villains, and I won't even say it. I'm not going to say any names, but I don't know if he said it publicly, but he was not very happy with what happened to one of his creations when it was on TV. So yeah. And Polly's Minion is also wishing the Geek and I quick recovery. And let's see. Yep. I'm catching up to the chat here. Yep. And Headcase says I'm safe from getting canceled. Well, thank you. But I always worry. Years ago, when my channel had just gotten monetized for a couple months, and I was doing, like a toy video every day. So like, got my superpowers toy here. So I do like a 15-second video of say like the superpowers flash here, right? And just no commentary, nothing. But then all my videos got marked, as being for kids. So yeah, it was. So I had to erase all those shorts. And then actually, it was my birthday in June, so a bunch of people had actually given me, some nice tips, and it had added up to over, I think, $150 that YouTube owed me. And they're like, "Well, you're demonetized. We're not going to pay you." I'm like, "Well, I got this money because the way YouTube pays you, they you have to hit. I think it's $100 or $80 or whatever the whatever it is." You have to hit a certain level. I can't remember the exact number. I think maybe it's $50, but so they don't pay you. Say someone tips you $10, you don't get that $10 till it goes up until the threshold is met, and then you get paid, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, so they're holding your money. I'm like, they're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and these are like people who gave me, there's basically a birthday gift, and they're holding your birthday gift, and they're not gonna pay you. And finally, thankfully, I got remonetized, so I got that, but it was just sitting there. You could see it there, but like you can't access it. Like, how does this work? This doesn't seem right. So, someone in Congress should do something about. Yeah, if you get demonetized, yes, but anything you earn after that, I agree, shouldn't go back to you. But if you've earned it during that time period when you were monetized, why does YouTube get to keep the money? I mean, crazy. So now I better watch out what happens tomorrow. Yep. Oh, hey, Polly's Minion got 1034 subs on YouTube. Well, I hope I played a small part in getting you a couple of subs there, but that's great. Congratulations. Way to go. Yep. And Phantom says, "You not seem to even have rules on you." Well, they have rules. You just might not know what the rules are. Like playing Royal Fizbin for the first time, you could be in trouble depending on if it's a Tuesday or Saturday night, or so you might not have all those rules memorized. Yep. And J-Man says, "I had to delete 800 videos to get monetized." I had to delete I think 300 or 400 of my shorts. If you don't mind putting in, Jay, why did you have to? Which ones did you have to? Did you have to delete, or what? Briefly, what? Because I could. Claudia and I would always have how come J-Man is not monetized? We were like, "You're such a great channel. What the hell is going on there?" Never could understand it. So just crazy. Yep. Oh, and Teague, I read your you're in the messages here. Just what happened to Jill? And I watched her last show. She was doing things you need to do to get remonetized. Already doing things you need to do to get remonetized soon. Well, that's good to hear. And it's tough. I mean, at least if you could get flagged right away. Yep. Hey, here we go. Sub to Decepticon. J-Man's partner in crime, I can say, co-host. Yep. And hopefully J-Man's channel will pop up here soon, I'm sure, with the bot. Yep. Remember to subscribe and clobber that like button. And J-Man says, Daredevil Born Again Season 1, 1 out of 10. Total garbaggio. Now, I did like some elements. I did like actually the bank robbery episode. I know you didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't like that, J-Man. I'm trying to remember watching your review. But you could see where that some of the stuff was slapped together. There were some problems with that episode too. I was reviewing it with Nick Weiser, but I did kind of like some elements of that bank robbery show, which was basically a standalone show. But what they did with the with the characters in that in that episode, and what they're doing with Fisk, and the message that they're giving is it's just not it's just too heavy-handed. So we've got the Swordsman seems to be a big part of this. That's going to be a big part of this season, and the Punisher and Bullseye again. But it's just really disappointed in terms of some of the choices that decided to go with creatively. So it's just a shame. The actor's not aren't bad either. Like I was looking, like the kid who he was on Wednesday, as the girlfriend, and then he played the main villain in Born Again, and of course what they did to Muse was just horrible. But you can't blame the actor. Yep. Like, oh, this is a good time in this to pop up. Yep. Watch our friend and the great content of Clobberin' Times. Remember his channel, and go over and watch some of his stuff. Keep that channel rolling. Yep. And Teague says it's 100, and you get 7 of the $10. Okay. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. But this was actually, what they owed me. Yeah. Taking out their share. Yep. So they get it all, right? They get all the quattros. And it's when it's dark on Tuesday, right? Yep. Only if it's a day that has no rain in it, right? Yeah. Where's I know I've got a clip from Piece of the Action here. I might have to change to my Star Trek clip here. Let's see here. Let's change to that. Nope, it's not. StreamYard's doing that again, where it's not changing brands. Come on, StreamYards. I was just singing your praises earlier. Now you're not changing. Now it's not changing brands. Why I oughta. Gee, I hate it when it does that. Let me try to refresh the screen. Let's see. Well, you'll lose me for a second, but yep. Yeah, what I'm saying is the rules are capricious. They seem to make them up as they go. Yep. And Maddie's daddy says, Phantom, I don't want to hear any more cracks about the book, and get away from the book. Yeah. Jamin says, I had Iron Maiden music. I deleted those, which was 200 vids. Still wasn't monetized. Then deleted all videos prior to a certain year. That didn't. What a nightmare. And I'm guessing maybe you probably backed him up. That's what I did with all of my my videos. Oh, so you had some Iron Maiden music in there, and yep. Wow. What a pain. Yep. But glad you got obviously got monetized. Yep. And glad to support you over there on your channel. Yep. And I'm a channel member over there. What book? Yeah. No more cracks about this book. Yeah. Teague says, when YouTube decides what you did was so wrong, the only way to fix is to leave it up and they keep all the money, right? Yeah. All the best crappy technology, right? Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, but that's just such a, I guess that was pretty smart though. Then you just figured let's nuke everything before a certain point, and then we'll move forward. So I'm glad that that did work. But yeah. And Maddie's daddy says, "I'd keep dialing if I was you." Let me try to change brands again. Let's see here. Let's see. Media assets. Let's see. I want to play that clip here. It's not letting me play the damn clip. All right. Well, let me turn my camera on. I'm gonna try to refresh the screen. Let's see. I should come right back, but if I don't, Steve, you're in charge because you're Thor, right? All right, minor studio break. Oh, now see, now it worked. I think now it changed brands. Let's see here. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's see, media assets. There it goes. Finally, that's weird. It finally changed. Yep. So let's see. I got to turn this overlay off. Sorry about that. Let's see. There. Oh, there I am. Yep, that's got me. All right. Whenever StreamYard has brands you can switch between, and then sometimes when you switch them, it just messes everything up. So, all right. So let's there we go. Let's play this this clip. Let's see here. I know I've got. All right, here we go. TOS. One of the TOS clips. Here we go.
Scotty.
As good as your word.
Aye, sir. The more they overthink the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain.
Well, that's that classic. Here we go. There's the TOS clip I was
You
looking for.
cooperate with us, and maybe we'll cut you in for a piece of the action.
Always want a piece of the action, right? Yeah, yeah.
Scotty, give me that power. You've got it, Captain. Just enough to move us. I can do better.
Gotta love that. Yeah, and of course that classic message here.
Get a life, will you, people? I'm crying out loud. It's just a TV show.
That pissed a lot of people off first started. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's change back to our main brand here. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, just really like messing things up, StreamYard, tonight. Yeah, let's get back to our comments here. Ah, the book about Chicago mobs. Check. Yep. Come on, Phantom. You knew that. I thought I missed something. LOL. Yep. And Headcase is 5x5. Thank you. Yep. And J-Man's got to go. Way past my bedtime. Haha, be cool. All right, J-Man. Awesome to see you. And I'll have to, you always get the notifications for your streams, and sometimes it's during dinner, but I got to head over there. You got to catch you live instead of watching the rerun all the time. So thank you for being here, J-Man. And check out his channel. Let me put his link in the chat. Everyone sub to the great, fabulous J-Man. Great reviews over there. Let's see. Let me get J-Man's channel here. Put that in the comments here. Boom. All right. And there we go. Sub to Paulie. And Paulie was in, I don't know if Paulie's still in the chat, but there we go. Sub to the great Latino slant. Yep. Of course, that was him doing the evil Captain Kirk. Yeah. Hey, and Sashi is here. How's it going, Sashi? All right, so let's get to what should we do? Yeah, I guess let's show some pictures of the Enterprise because I have that up on the screen. So let's let me pull up some cool Enterprise pictures so you can get a good view, not just this side angle here. Let me get to my Google Photos album here. And yeah, and if you watch the stream that I did a few days ago, let's grab that. Let me put that in the chat if you want to watch it in detail. Admiral Teague was here, and friends. We were unboxing Enterprise, so it was a lot of fun to open that up, and thankfully wasn't it was pretty damn good. It was pretty good shape. So let's go to my channel here. little minor perfections, and for the money you paid, yeah, it should be totally perfect. But by the time you send it back, and the other people had big problems with their enterprises. So thankfully, Scotty did a really good job on mine. So let's see. Let me grab that enterprise unboxing here. There we go. Let's get the horizontal one. Okay, so let's put this in the chat here for everyone to check out. I gotta clip some more of the motion picture. Excuse me, when that first scene, of course, which all true Star Trek fans love, where Scotty and Kirk are headed over to the refit Enterprise for the first time, and you get that great flyby, and you get to see it. And I did find someone who's selling the small shuttle pods that dock, actually right scale to dock into the Enterprise. So there's docking stations on the back and the front. And actually, this this Vulcan shuttle, actually it's to scale, and it actually will dock. You can dock it. Let me pop this off. You can dock. Let's see, Spock is coming in. Rotate. You have that fancy turn and rotates around. There we go. Let's have Spock on the Enterprise again. So yeah. There's so many things they do not show anymore. The Shelley Duvall spoof, Night of the Moon. Shatner was in season 12. Yeah, I think they've only done the first 10 seasons on DVD, or 8 seasons. I thought. Did they bring out? Did they have? Or I know they've had like special shows or best of shows, but did they release that season on DVD? Yeah, I remember watching that episode live when it came out, man. It was so good. We were dying of laughter with that one. Yep. That Shatner episode was great. Yeah, and that monologue is all-time classic. Yep. They especially did not show what if Superman landed in Germany instead of the U.S. with Aykroyd as Superman. Yeah. Nope. You did it wrong. You did not do the flip the shuttle. Yeah, my dexterity is not the best, but yeah, they had that nice scene where the shuttle flips around and doesn't come in, and then he's upside down. He rotates around and flips, and then the important thing is Spock does not have to take an elevator. He gets to go right to the top of the ship. Right, he skips all the lines. He's at the front there. Yep. So so let's show some pictures of this Enterprise a little bit in detail here. So let's share my screen here. Let's share this. Turn off. We don't need the audio for this one. Turn that off. Yep. So here we'll go. Camera just a little bit like that. All right. So let's go to the very first picture here. Well, we're going in order here. Okay, let's see. I just start from here. So, if you remember Who Mourns for Adonis, apparently this Enterprise was attacked by Apollo, excuse me, and it looks like he left a fingerprint in the shuttle bay when he grabbed the Enterprise. I'm guessing his finger got in there. So I gotta try to clean that. Now I'm assuming. I was kind of joking about leaving that because it's a fingerprint, but I should try to clean it, because then that would be potentially a warranty return if that's paint that's all screwed up there. And I don't know if that's a sticker there or if that's paint. It looks like paint to me. So hopefully not the person. And these pieces look like plastic to me, so it looks like I don't know if they would have painted that ahead of time. You would assume they would have painted this. Ahead of time, but we're joking. It looks like a fingerprint in there. So, but I got to get a cotton swab in there, and some very light solvent, or usually I start with Windex because that's very light, and see if that can be taken off. Now you can't really see it. You got to really get in there to see it, but it's pretty noticeable. So instead of leaving it, I better try to try to clean it. But I'd hate to send the whole damn ship back just for that. Yeah. Phantom says, yeah, Lorne Michaels vaulted all the episode he was not involved in. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. You're here, Apollo from Who Mourns from Adonis. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, look at the lighting they did. This is great. You've got that. Really did a nice job with the shuttle bay here, and the shuttle bay is not that big. The Enterprise in this format, not you would think it'd be a little bit bigger. So yeah, it's not massively huge. But so the shuttle bay always looks small to me in scale. But yeah, really nice details that they put in here. Let's zoom in from this side. Yeah. So yeah, I've got to get some small shuttlecraft, 1/350 shuttlecraft, and get that in. And the great lighting details too. So these LEDs all light up. Did a really nice job. And I know Brian has the Enterprise. Hey, Brian. Oh, they're also banned episodes because the host is not good, like Milton Berle's. Yeah, I would like to see have all those episodes being available. And I think I bought the first 4 or 5 seasons on DVD. Yep. And there's I found a new resting spot for the Enterprise. So I had Batman is pissed because I had the remote control 89 Batmobile there, and it's kind of good because I used to load that spot up with papers and stuff. So it's good having that spot free now. So the only thing is I got to be careful. Sometimes I banged into it a couple times. I got to be careful with the lady here and not bang into her too much. If I flip my chair, I can hit her. So I got to be careful. Yep. But found a nice spot there. So it replaced the Batmobile, which got put down in the basement. Yep. There's all right. I didn't have the lights on for these photos, but So here's I'm editing a video, so I've got to do another flyby video here. Yep. And that one's not low quality. I think because I did that in the DJI Phantom app. I got to see why that's such low quality. Yep, and sub to Retro Blasting and check out his journeys in Egypt. He had some amazing trips, an amazing trip to Egypt. Dressed up as Indiana, he was wearing his Indiana Jones outfit, and yeah, he looked great in exploring Egypt. Yep. How did I get inside the shuttle bay and backwards? He was holding the front of the ship. Well, you didn't see that part on TV. He slipped. It was in the one of the cutscenes, and his finger kind of went into the back of the Enterprise there. He missed and he went into the shuttle bay, and that's why his finger kind of got left right there. Picture that finger going into the back of the Enterprise. I better watch my phrasing there. And hail again to great Brian Hepburn, and thank you for being a channel member. Was Apollo also the god of medicine? So maybe he's trying to give the Enterprise a prostate exam. Come on, Phantom. We are highbrow here. We are not lowbrow. We would never ever insinuate that in any way, shape or form.
Your agonizer, please.
And Steven Seagal's episode is banned too. And Phantom says, yep. So yeah, I got to edit that. I got to see why that went to YouTube as pretty low, or not YouTube, but Google Photos is low quality. Maybe because it was going through the DJI app. I was trying that app again. Yeah, so you can pop it's kind of blurry here to see, but yeah, you can pop of course, the shuttle doors off. It's one piece. It doesn't cantilever, it doesn't rotate in, which would have been fun, but it costs a lot of money. So you can pop it off and then get in there and check out the shuttle. But it should have come with a couple little mini shuttlecraft. I mean, how much would that have cost? I mean, it's not Adonis, it's Adonas, which was a requiem for Keats by one of his contemporaries. You're getting me in trouble with my pronunciation here too. Yep. Hey, prostate exams are medical exams. Yes, it is a medical procedure, and yes, you should have them done periodically. Consult your medical doctor. Yep. But I'm teasing you. You know that. Yeah, these are damn blurry. I got to figure out why they're not full res yet. Yeah. Idon IS. I can't. Oh, forget it. I'd rather speak French. Just that dude who mourns for Adonis. Screw pronunciation, right? Where's Google Translate when you need it? Yep. Well, this video got messed up. This is the raw footage. Yep. And T says it's Greek to me. Yep. Here we go. But what really is cool, this is the paint. The way the paint is just so well done on this. The pearlescent paint, just beautiful. Yep, yep. Adonias. Oh God, it's just really bad tonight. I apologize to everyone out there. The Greek sun god, LOL. Yep. Teague says it should be called Apollo is Depressed. And hey, Donnie is here. I'm sorry I'm butchering all this pronunciation. Yep. Hello, Mark and all. Happy Fairly Odd Parents Day. I'm not an odd parent now. Hope everyone is well despite Starfleet Academy ending with season 2. Well, I'm kind of okay with that. Sorry, Donnie. And Joel Coulette no longer cast as a new Blue Power Ranger. Oh, they're switching up the casting there. Interesting. Was that something you really liked as the Blue Ranger, Donnie? Let us know. Yep. And Phantom fixed it for me. Thank you, Phantom. He says, who mourns for the Greek sun god and why is he in space? He's a space ghost. And great to have Donnie join us. Yep. Yeah, so this video is a little bit more high res. Here we go. That's a little bit better there. Yep. They got that dish right too. They did a really great job with that deflector dish. That blue. And what a great, how great is this refit, right? As much as we love the TOS Enterprise, the ship is just better, right? We have great memories of the original Enterprise with those episodes, but and yes, it's a refit. In my mind, sometimes like just knock the whole house and start over. So yeah, it's you can imagine it, and but in reality, yeah, come on, they would have started with a totally new ship, but we'll live with it. But yeah, what a great redesign in it, and it's not radically different, right? It's just it's an improvement, right? If you start working out or you lose some weight or whatever, you're improving what's there. So yeah, it's the basic design, but the big thing is within the cells, that angle in the cells instead of those coming off at an angle, and the overhead view looks really great. So let's catch up to the chat here. Yep. Donnie says, I'm a fan of all generations of Trek. I'm fine with Starfleet Academy ending with season 2 as well. You are not alone. Well, thank you, Donnie. And Teague is says, Donnie, enjoying a wind down from a busy weekend. Hope you're well. Yep, it has been busy. It was my niece's birthday today too, so we got some foodery coming up. We got some good cake and barbecue we had tonight. Tried not to eat too much today, but tonight was tough. Yep. Yeah, the box is really beautiful for this Enterprise too. So they did a really nice job in the box. But as I mentioned in my review, it should have been It was double box, but there should have been styrofoam. You should have a half-inch of styrofoam around this box. Would have increased the shipping area a little bit. But my box was dinged in a couple of spots. You should have just some kind of cushion. So it was cardboard on cardboard. Now the Enterprise is protected because there's styrofoam in the box, but I've seen a lot of people with big dings in their box, and it's a big box for UPS or whoever is delivering this to carry around. It's it's not too heavy for the size, but bulky enough. So yeah, mine had a ding in it and it damaged the internal box. So kind of a pain, but it's something you just gotta can you send me a new box? They're not gonna do that. Let's see. Fantasy. I think it's hilarious they canceled not Starfleet Academy, and then the actor that played the stupidest character lashed out and got themselves canceled too. Yeah, well, I know who you're talking about, and I love the character of the Doctor, but I think he was going over a little bit too sensitive, and I just never like when they go after the fans. Just say what you like about the show and why you think the show is good, but when you get into kind of personal stuff or just really, going at the fans, it's just not a good look. You don't need to do it. I mean, you're an actor that has some great success, and most people like. And I don't know, I just like staying above the fray and just say, hey, watch the show, and I had a great time. I'm glad that some people like it, and if you don't like it, it's not for you. It's not for you. But I think it was a great show. Go along that kind of route. I think always works better versus trying to answer all the fans. I guess yes, as an actor, I'm sure you take it personally, and you must get you're probably angry, right, in some ways that it's not. I don't like what's happening. This reaction to the show, but it's really it's just not a good look to keep going at the fans like that. Yeah. Let's see. Sub to Chasing 80s Toys. And Donnie says the refit looks amazing, faithful to the original model. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. You can't switch these, I guess, right? Can you switch? No, it doesn't. Come on, streamer. I guess it doesn't let you do that. Here, go back to the other view here. Yep. There we go. Yeah. So let's keep scrolling through these pictures. Hey, Dadman is here. Well, Dadman's in the house, so we have to play this.
Nice. Ah! Over that way.
God damn it, Mark. Jeez.
Dadman says, congratulations to Yukon, spelled with a Y. Yep. Yeah, voice chat out of town. Have a good stream tonight. Yep, the Dadman is out of town, but thank you for stopping by, Dadman, and safe travels, and catch you soon. And yeah, I wish you could come on tonight to talk about that, because that was some crazy sports balling and some of the worst 10 seconds of play ever by a team. I mean, the guy that had the ball last, just basically just had to throw, like, if he just heaved it up into the air, because what happened was he had two players on his team that were just wide open, not covered. He just had to get the ball to them and the game was over. But really all he had to do was just, there were 6 seconds left, just throw the ball up in the rafters, basically, or over their head. Yeah, they had no chance of winning. So bonehead play. But hey, we'll take it. Yep. And Donnie says, yeah, this evening marks a quarter of a century since the Fairly Odd Parents debuted on Nickelodeon. Wow, quarter of a century. Yep. Well, their kids are all growing up now, right? Getting ready for the retirement home. So here's some more pictures of the gorgeous Enterprise refit. And, this is a die-cast model, so there are certain things that are going to be kind of, really tough to mate these parts together with metal. Plastic is a lot easier to work with and a little bit more forgiving. So I think they did a really outstanding job. Now, a couple of things, some of the phaser banks, the phaser bank that lights up, I think it's just let's try it here. It's just the front, and let's see if I hit these buttons are tough to press. It's on the other side now too, which is a pain. So some of the phaser banks, the port phaser bank lights up, and the photon torpedoes go on the lower phaser bank. So it's recreating a scene from the movie, but they should have just had it cycle through. I mean, how much would that have cost to have that the other phaser banks light? And there's no sound effects too. So I think they should have had some sound effects going on this. Yeah. Let me get the. So if you press this button here, you can go through the different modes, and it's a capacitive button, which I guess is good in terms of longevity. You're not going to have a button that can wear out. There we go. There's the blue. There's all kinds of ways you can tap it, but it's tough to get. But I think all the phaser banks should have lit up, or they should have had just a mode where it's like all out phaser banks. There is like a when you press the fire button, I think it's 3 times in succession. It goes, it keeps firing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You guys can't see the photon torpedoes from here. Sorry, I'm away from the mic. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's tough to press these damn buttons, especially when you can't see them. There we go. But just knocked down one of the struts. And this thing doesn't fit in that well either. It's one of the front support. Now I guess a lot of people are leaving their he struts out. But I guess if the Enterprise is just sitting here, I don't mind leaving it in. And at this angle, I can't really see that strut, but it doesn't fit in that well either, I have to say. Yep. And happy Palm Sunday. Yes, happy Palm Sunday to everyone out there that celebrates. And I always love going to that mass and you get the palms and make a cross with those palms. My grandfather always did that. It was a nice tradition. Yep. According to Marc D with a C, timetable 25 years might be the amount of time it takes milk left out on the top of a car in Arizona to spoil. Yeah, because that's not that long, right? So that's just a quick, short time period. So here's, the lighting on the bridge looks great. Now, some people have said they think the color scheme is a little bit off on this bridge. I think it looks okay. I got to pull up. Where's the top view there? But they went to they had a person do the CAD model and tried to replicate the paint job exactly from the motion picture. But I've heard that this bridge color is off. Let me ask Grok. Yeah, let's ask Grok. Let me do a new chat here. Is the bridge color off on the Tomy Enterprise? Show me some photos. And the Tomy, I'll say 1/350, so it knows 1/350th refit Enterprise. Let's ask Grok. What does Grok say? It's going through the web, 40 results, searching for images. I don't know. Grok is going to show me some. All right, let's read what it says. Yep. Some builders and reviewers have noted that the bridge color. Well, let's just share this tab instead. Here we go. Some builders and reviewers. Let me make sure this is showing up okay in StreamYard. Let me just flip back here. Okay, you guys can see that. Good. Yep. A few related details like B-deck or nearby accents on the refit Enterprise isn't perfectly screen accurate. The bridge module on the refit Enterprise is a distinctive color scheme in TMP, involving shades of gray, bluish green tones, gold yellow accents, and white silver elements of the dome and surrounding structure. On the Tomy model, reviewers have pointed out issues like the bridge appearing a bit too bright yellowish or matte yellow, and some lighting along with minor mismatches in surrounding areas, impulse housing, or deflector details. These are common complaints in high-end collectible models, especially when trying to match the original 11-foot studio miniature under film lighting. Yeah, so that's the other thing, too. When you look at colors under different lights, they radically change. Yeah. Overall, the model gets high praise for its iridescent paint, lighting, including the illuminated bridge, die-cast construction, and scale details. The color offness is subtle and often only noticeable to detail-oriented fans comparing its side-by-side comparisons and reference photos or custom builds. Now, would Star Trek fans ever do that? Here's some photos of the Tomy 350 refit Enterprise focusing on the saucer bridge area where possible. Many shots show the lit model at various angles. Okay, so they're showing, of course, we got it right in front of us, and that's the Adam Savage review. Let's see. A close-up custom painted Polar Lights bridge module during build. Yeah, so this is kind of gold here. This is more gray. So Tomy version aims for a production accurate iridescent look with tampo painting and lighting. But the bridge tone bothers you. Many owners do own light weathering or minor touch-ups. It's still widely regarded as one of the best large-scale refit Enterprise models available. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. But let's see. Let's say show me pictures of the bridge exterior in Star Trek picture. Let's see. Let me spell picture right. Let's see if it shows me any pictures here. Then we can just compare the two of them. Yep. Hey, Sean Carter's here. Hey, Sean. Okay, so put that model in your brain there. That picture. I can't show them side by side. So that's in your brain, right? And then let's go to Grok here. And we got a Starship Enterprise connoisseur in the chat, and Sean. And this is what the highlight the bridge shape, the dome top, the offset turret-like section, and how it sits on the saucer section. Yeah, so it's more of a silver here with a blue on top. So it is radically different. Yep. This is a detailed view of a studio scale replica of the TMP Enterprise Bridge module, based directly on the original miniature, showing the dome surrounding ring with red accents over overall structure from above. So you can see the different coloration. You know, I like this on the left. I think that looks pretty darn cool. Yep. So layered dome with gold bronze center. So it has been one of the big complaints, but I think Sean thought it looked pretty good, right, Sean? Yep. let's see. We get back to the chat here. Yep. And Brian Hepburn says, yeah, the band inside the red line should be a gray color instead of the yellow. You're talking where my mouse is moving right now, Brian. Can you see the mouse when I do that? Let's see. Does the mouse show up? I don't know if it does, but see if I zoom in here. I assume you mean this line here. Yep. So it kind of looks like an off yellow here. Phantom says, time no longer has any meaning to me. I only used to have to go to work now, and I don't. Only day I need to know Sunday. Put out the garbage recycling. Yep. Are you calling the Enterprise a garbage cow, young man? So yeah, so people have been. That's one of the biggest complaints that I can see. With I guess you could always, if you're a skilled painter, you could repaint this if you had to. Was that a mark on that? A little mark on that section. I gotta touch that up. But of course, if you touch anything, then you're messing up your warranty. Yep. 1 day till Easter, first contact day, and Super Sentai Day. So it's going to be a good week. Yep. I'm going to get my candy from the Easter Bunny. Yep. And Teague says, I think the paint is right for the motion picture, but we only see it briefly. It's just never obvious again because it's lit different. Yeah, that's the one thing, too. It's remember the blue neck? So on the original Enterprise, yeah, things under lighting, depending on, especially if you go like fluorescent, or, I can just change the lighting. If there's change the color temperature here, right here, and you can see I change, I'm not full screen here, but you can, I'm doing the wrong button. There's the button. Yeah, that you can change. Yeah, so you can go between, like more fluorescent, a blue, but I can just change my color just by changing that color frequency, which is wild. Yeah. So just the lighting, you can change colors just depending on the lighting. Yep. And Sean says, Admiral Teague, sir.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh.
Every time we say sir, you have to do a shot, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. And Donnie's saying hi to everyone. Yep. When will I be getting your U.S. Athena model? I think that is directed towards Sean. And Mark, was the neck blue? Yes, the Smithsonian proved that the neck was blue. They did the science, and you always got to trust the science. Yep. Hey, lemon pie. And Steve is making gumbo. Oh man, I love me some gumbo. Yep, I'm lurking while chopping. It's gonna be better than that store-bought. I bought some packages of gumbo in our freezer in our market. They had pre-made gumbo frozen. I'm sure it's obviously not going to be as good as Steve's homemade stuff, but I got it for like a quick meal. So I'll let you know how it is. Yep. I might have a picture in the food section here. Yep. All right, so let's keep going through some of these pictures. So yeah, as you can see, the iridescent paint, really a wonderful job there, and you can look inside the observation deck there. So just really a beautiful job getting this paint, and it kind of changes color as you look at it, the shine from the angle there. It's just, that would have been a nightmare to do. So I don't know how they did that paint job, but really great with the, the effect of the tile. So it looks like it's all, individual tiles that are the Aztec pattern that's all put together there. Let's see. So, let's flip through a few more of these pictures there. Yep. And Wes Cagle's here. Awesome. The gang's all here. Well, something of the gang at least. Sirs. All right. Every time you say sir, now I got to keep playing.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh.
Great to have you here, Wes Cagle. And Phantom says, hey, my timeline is when the next stream I want to see. Then reading old comics, watching old shows and movies, doing some stretching and arthritis. You got to keep moving. Always got to keep stretching. Don't sit at that computer desk all day. Get up and do your stretches. Yep. Sitting down is not good. Yep. Yeah, but look how cool this paint is. It's just, God, just can't stress enough how that effect is just wonderful. It's all around the ship too, so it really works great. And I want to leave now and watch watch the motion picture again. Yeah. Wes Cagle, sir. Oh, JT Kirk is here as well. Yes, we've got JT Kirk here as well. Yep, our captain. Yep. Let's see here. Sir and Guardians, my contributions to YouTube slang. Well, those will live forever. Yep. And Athena Monitor, likely after Hell freezes over, Admiral Teague. LOL. Let's keep flipping around here. More pictures of the gorgeous Enterprise. Now, you do have to use a USB connector. One thing they should have designed this a little bit better. I'm going to make a support here, 3D printer support. Your dongle is just sticking out here, and it can get chopped off. It's just not very well protected. It needs some protection there. So they should have had this like a recessed area or something where this dongle is a little, the entry point there is really exposed, and if you push down on that or hit that, man, you could mess that connector up. So I'm going to 3D print something, just add some support here so that if you do push on it or hit it, you're not going to snap it or bend it. But yeah, they really should have had, a cutout here. I guess I don't know if you can see my mouse moving, but a cutout here where even a sliding door or something so that this is a little bit more protected. Yeah. And we've got Caleb Levine. Frozen pre-made gumbo is heresy. Yeah, but I live in Connecticut. Once in a while you just want to have a quick meal. It's better than like a frozen dinner. At least it's seafood. So I'll let you know how it is. But I'll see if I can find the picture after for the foodery. But it did look pretty good. So and then they had I did buy a whole bag of crawfish too, which I have in my freezer. So I got a whole bag of crawfish, and I'm gonna make. Now, does gumbo have crawfish in it? What do I know? I'm a northerner. Steve and guys, can you make gumbo with crawfish, or you just make just do a boil with the crawfish? What's the preferred method there? I don't think you put crawfish in gumbo, right? Well, help me out there. But I had a bag of the crawfish. They're frozen, of course, but I did buy it. Yep. And let's see here. Subject, our friend Culture Casino. Only way we see the USS Athena again is if we wind up in hell. Ouch. And hail to Sean Carter. Sean Carter, sir. Or madam, yes. And Phantom says, although I hear in Mirror Universe, Starfleet Academy was renewed for its 16th season. Also, it's the same cast as none of them ever graduate. Ouch. Ouchies. Yep. That's rough. Yep. Let's keep flipping around these pictures here. And we got some member chats coming. Oh, we got a super chat too. Let me get to that. Check out these close-up pictures. So there's docking ports here. They did the exact model, and I think some people got, were missing decals or parts of stickers, and but if you really zoom in, like the Federation there. Now, on the actual model, does it have that big of a dip there, ridge? I'm going to look at the studio model. I don't think so. But those are, minor imperfections, I guess, or translating it, to this diecast. But yeah, like Federation, it's kind of, it's so small when you see it from a distance, it doesn't really hit your eye that much. And this, I've seen ones that were lined up not as well, but yeah, I guess Sean would know, would that ridge or that line seam be that deep on the original ship? I think it seems like it's a little bit overdone there, but the only thing that really affects too is the way the decal looks, where Federation hits, right? Where you've got Starship and the space there. If that space didn't land right there, would have been fine, I think. Yeah. All right, let's get to the super chat here. Yep, and no, Marc D with a C is sitting. Is something I do to get amount of time I can sit up, as I'm mostly laying down as it takes the pressure off the hips. Okay, yep. And as Sean says, always protect your dongles. Yes, for sure. Yep. Yeah, it's USB-C. Yep, USB-C. So it's you need to have a 2-amp adapter. You don't want to use one of those high-powered USB-C chargers. And it seems like USB-B to C works the best. Yep. And Anthem says, yes, you definitely don't want your dongle getting chopped off. It's horrific. Yeah, it will ruin your model and your day. Yep. Yeah, make a 3D clip. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just make a shield. And basically, I think the only thing that would happen if you push down on, if you drop something on that, or not that it should happen, but just in case, it just adds a little support there. Yep. And what's Kegel, sir? Thank you for your super chat about me. Yes, thank you. I am Kirak. Well, I got to clip that damn clip. Yep. And thank you, the Real Head Case, for being a channel member. Much appreciated. It always does that to me. I've been a member. Yeah, you've been a member for months. That's why I don't know. Sometimes it screws up, or actually, if it's a member chat, sometimes it just puts that in there. It's the bot that does that on Stream Elements. But yeah, I appreciate you being a member for a while here. And E-Clay says, good evening, everyone. Yeah, and members, yeah, don't forget we can use these cool emojis here. We got the Doomsday Machine. Oh, Dadman was here. This is Dadman before we got a facelift. We got Spock. We got Mandalorian. We got the Gorn. We got some cool ones in here. Yep, Blake 7. So check those out. And Sean Carter with an amazing $5 super chat. Thank you, Sean. Always protect your dongle from bending when you push it in. That's an important safety tip. Don't cross the streams. And let's play some clips of that wonderful $5 super chat here. Let's see. This is what happens when you get old, right?
He wasn't very old.
Well, he was pretty old. He was 41.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's old.
Let's play some Wrath of Khan clips, even though I don't have. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go.
When I swing around, I mean to deprive you of your life.
I gotta get some more TMP clips, but we'll get to that.
I've done far worse than kill you. Let them eat static. Revenge is a dish that is best served cold.
This is damn peculiar.
Time's up. Hepburn.
Here it comes.
Oh, I love that, right?
You're going to have to come down here.
We're talking about universal Armageddon.
It is very cold in space.
I couple my britches down.
You are my superior officer. You are also my friend.
Thank you, Sean. Yep, now I'm gonna want to go watch that movie now too. Yeah. Do I have any TMP clips? Let's see. I don't think I do. Let's see here. I might have one or two. Yep. You gotta rectify that. Yep. Let's see here. Let me check here.
Scotty.
As good as your word.
Aye, sir. The more they overthink the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain.
Risk is part of the game. You want to sit in that chair.
Yeah, I gotta rectify that. Yeah, I don't have enough clips of TMP. Yep.
Scotty, where's that power? Coming, sir.
All right, so let's catch up to these member chats. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Yep, E. Clay is here. Hail to E. Clay. Thank you for being here. Yep. Nobody cares, sir. Why? I don't have nobody cares, but I do have something similar, right? Yep.
It just doesn't matter.
What a great movie. Yeah. Sir, yes, sir. Yep. It's a problem with the current iOS, which I refuse to upgrade. Yeah, don't mess with your iOS. Yep. Yeah, it's a little too deep. So are the ones on the saucer. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just a little too deep, right? It shouldn't be that. You should see it, but not that indentation. So that messes up those decals. Like, it's not so bad when you're looking from a distance, or but it does mess up those areas where the decals are. And I'm surprised. That's something that should be able to rectify pretty easily in the mold. I mean, it's a mold. Maybe if they were too light, maybe they weren't getting a consistent indentation there. That could be, because it's not machine. This is I'm assuming this is they call it die cast, so it would be a casting. So maybe they were getting too many failures. If that it's a die, so it's as the metal was poured in. Maybe if it wasn't deep enough. I'm imagining they had some problems with some lines that weren't deep enough. But you can die casting if you've got the right pressure, temperature. You should be able to do that pretty consistently. So I wonder what that choice was there. Yep. And remember to subscribe and clobber like. Thank you, everyone. I think it's a problem with the scale model. The gap is small in absolute terms, but scaled like this would be huge paneled. Yeah, on 1:1. Yep. I just clobbered that like, and it owed me money. Well, thank you for clobbering the like button. The 11-foot model from TOS used a mechanical pencil for the lines. Even 3D printers today can't get it accurate on a 3-foot model. Oh, so they used a mechanical pencil. Wow. So it was just, Sean, that was just drawn then, or was it actually scratched in or engraved? Yep. And always remember when Kirk kisses Miramani, that is the first interracial kiss. He does not kiss Uhura until a few episodes later. Give credit where credit is due. Yep, people have brought that up. Phantom, I've heard definitely heard that before. And then I think Sammy Davis Jr. was a kiss with him. What about his kiss with Archie Bunker? That's the first interracial and gay kiss on TV. I don't know, just joking, but yeah. Another tip: don't play with your dongle. Yes. Gosh, I'd take 41 in a heartbeat at this point. On a side note, I freaking love mechanical pencils. Yeah, where's my? I always use the mechanic. This is my favorite. Right, where's my mechanical pencil? Let's see here. Well, this is a pen. Where's my confounded mechanical pencil? Let me grab this out here. Of course, you've got to store your mechanical pencils in a Star Trek Wrath of Khan mug. Of course, it's the only mug that's allowed to store your pencils. Yeah, I'll make this. I don't know if I've ever shown this on the stream. Yep. There we go. So, I want to drop it. So, that classic Wrath of Khan poster here. Yep. So I no longer drink out of this. This holds all my pencils. Yep. All right. So let's see. Where's my favorite mechanical pencil hiding in here? Well, I've got this. You got to have a Swiss Army pencil, of course, right? Or Swiss Swiss pencil. Yep. So Carandoche, Dash. I think it's Dash. I can't pronounce anything tonight. Got a bunch of these in Switzerland. Yep, really good pens. Yep. And here's nice Karen Dash. I think that's what they said you're supposed to. Yeah, that's got my name engraved on it, which is cool. Yep. You never know where you get on Sunday Night Geekery, right? Yep. Oh, where's the Pental? I always like the Pental. Are you guys 0.5 millimeters or 0.7? I'm a 0.5 millimeter guy. I just don't like that big lead in my pencil. I always go with the 0.5. What do you guys go with? Hopefully you're 0.5ers. I don't have that. I probably bought it somewhere else. But yeah, I always like I like the skinnier lead in my pencil. I don't like the fat lead. How's 41 old? So Marc D, see the time. 82 is 44 years ago. It was just a little while ago. Oh, and Teague is Admiral member for 9 months has flown by. Thank you for being the channel member. And of course we're gonna play now. I just got.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace, and I say, oh.
Let's see. Let's try another. How about a thank you, sir? I think I have a thank you, sir, too. Let's see. Let's see if this clip loads here. Do I have enough room? That's always. Am I over 100 clips? Let's see. Oh, it worked here.
There was no happier woman in the world than Angela Merkel. Angela. She called me, thank you, sir, thank you.
It's no one like Trump. Yep. Yep. There we go. Let's. You need a clip of Ricardo saying, "Rich Corinthian leather." Oh yes, I do. I'm starring that, so I got to find that. Yep. Not commercial. Yep. How would Khan know Klingon proverbs? Did they throw in a Klingon proverbs book in Space Seed? No. Well, he read all the. He had access to the ship's library, so. And he was speed reading, and he read a book on Klingon proverbs. Definitely, yep. Oh, Loki's changed the name of his channel now, so I gotta fix that in the bot there. That's not the right. I don't know if it directs you but Loki's channel is just Stone Cold Loki now, so I gotta fix that in the bot here. And West Gable says, Admiralty, good one. The problem is TMP is so short, it's hard to find clips to use. Yeah. And I don't even know what I'm doing, sir. We need to call Albert Einstein. Says T. Yep. Should clip the pillaging that Murray tells the reporter about in Meatballs. Oh, Meatballs is so good. Yep. And everyone sub to Dadman, Mrs. Dadman, excuse me. He's very busy, sir. And Sean says, yeah, they drew it. So those lines were all drawn on the it was an 8-foot, 12-foot or 8-foot scale model. Wow. So there's nothing. And on screen it probably looks like it's an indentation, but it's not. Wow. Amazing. Yep. Yeah, because you imagine trying to engrave all those lines at the right angle. Very difficult. Yep. $1.1 billion, sir. Yep. And even the Wrath of Khan had mechanical pencil lines. That's why I use every cheat in the book when I do models. The only thing that matters is how it looks. Yeah. So do you highlight those lines there, I guess? Yep. And Gen X guy is here. We're trying to get good tonight for him. So it's the beginning of Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Yeah, when they fly around the ship in the pod there. Yeah, love that. Yeah. The actress Sandra May Trinman was not a Guardian, even though she was from Ohio. She wasn't interracial, but it was. It's hard to know what counts, doesn't count. Yeah. I mean, most people count the kiss with her, her and Kirk, or considered the one of the first landmark kisses. And of course, I think that episode wasn't shown down south, and some stations wouldn't run it. Well, since it was supposed to be a native in the story, it should count. And J.T. Kirk is a skinny lead in the pencil, 0.5 millimeters. Yep. And Sean says Elon is working on mechanical girlfriends. Yeah. Well. Yeah. We still need women, right? Decker didn't seem to care. Neither do I. Yeah. Remember, I'm a bit of everything, so I like Trek because in the future you'd think everyone would be more like me. A bit of everything. Hey, Tiger Stripes is here. Bro, and I got a special pencil from the art store to do crosswords with. I think it's a number 4. It's nice and dark, but it's a regular diameter. Yeah, I mean, using the right pencil, like sometimes you got one of those crappy pencils. It just doesn't work right. It's such a pain, right? That's why I love using a mechanical pencil. But yeah, for a crossword, the mechanical pencil would be horrible because it go right through the newspaper and mess it up. So you probably want like a softer lead. And doing drafting back in the day when we used to do drafting, you had all kinds of pencils for different situations. So for like title block, you would have a different pencil, and if you're drawing lines, or if you're doing a dimensioning line, you had a different pencil. And depending on how thin you wanted the line or how dark you wanted it. And so you had to pick your pencil for the right job. Yep. But yeah, or the worst is too when you have a pen that just won't, trying to write something, the pen doesn't work. So the joke was we spent a ton of money to get a pen that would work in space under 0G, and the Soviets are like, well, we just used the pencil, right? Let's see here. And West Cagle, can't use mechanical pencils. I run out of lead too fast. Press way too hard to break off the point all the time. Right? Oops, Spider-Man just took a nosedive. Let me get Spider-Man. Spidey back here. Oop, don't want to run him over. Spider-Man keeps falling off the mic here. Yep. Come on, Spidey. There we go. Use that web fluid to grip there. Yep. I've played so many Trump clips with him saying "sir" that I'm getting comparisons to Jeremy Prime. West, you need to get your mechanical pencils in 9mm. Wow, 9mm. Yeah, that's a big pencil. Yep, that'll do some damage. Yep, to the paper. I'm sure Kirk gave them a library when they relocated them on City Alpha 5. Yeah, they would have had some reference books, right? Yep. And sub to Retroblasting. Yep. And JT says, "This is my wireless hole puncher. Turns bad guys in a whole minute. 1,300 feet." I'll use pencils, markers, wash, whatever works. Now, do you do the you probably also use the the Aztec. Do you use the Aztec decals to do the the Enterprise models? Well, and then Phantom as well. Revenge is a dish best served cold is from the novel Memoirs of Matilda by Eugene Sue in 1846. Con. All right, well, we got to play. Con! To go with that. Thank you, Phantom. Yep. Let's see here. 7188 220 220, whatever it takes. Ela used to wear this bow in her hair like a weird idiot. Well, she didn't have hair. She's bald. What are you talking about? Yeah. In Real Head Case, well, yeah, 41 years old now, according to War Games, right? Let me play that. I love that clip. That's just such a good clip here. Yeah. That's under my I think that's under my gaming clip here. Let's see. Let's grab this. Yeah.
He wasn't very old.
Oh, he was pretty old. He was 41.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's old.
I wonder Ali Sheedy thinks how old is Ali Sheedy now? She must maybe 60. Yeah, that was funny. 41 was old when I saw that movie. Yep. And we have a Mr. Mom quote. Number 3 or number 4 lead for crosswords, Mark's 47. Well, I think Tiger Stripes said she liked using a number 4. Yep. Yeah, lower number is harder. Yep, yep. I have still have my Scripto mechanical pencils from 1988. Yeah, just keep refilling them suckers, right? Yeah. Yeah, and Teague says the space pen cost $2 million to develop, but made so much more than that back, right? Yeah, when selling them, right? I think the Russians used a grease pencil. Yeah, so they they did sell. Who made that space pencil? That was who made that pencil? Yep. Was it let's see, pen? Yeah, pen used by Apollo astronauts. Fisher Pen produced the data recording pen for the Apollo. Here we go. This National Space Museum. Here we go. Let's share this tab instead. Yep. AG7 pen ballpoint Apollo 11. With nitrogenized pressurized ink cartridge could be used to write in the reduced gravity of space. Pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Zero gravity pen. And I think, yeah, didn't they sell that? Yeah, they sold these. Yep. Presentation case. Yep. Underwater, wet and greasy paper. Yep. Great American engineering, right? Yep. Very cool. Yep, yep. I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing they still sell this, right? So, and it was on Seinfeld, right? Yeah, yeah. as a major plot point. Yep. I should get one of those. Yeah. All right, well, let's keep cycling through it. Now, so now what I'm printing here is. Oh, I got to fix Courtney's link too. I got to get into. That's the wrong link for Courtney. I got to fix that. Yeah, yeah. Also, pencils work in space and upside down. Yep. So this is a new base that I'm printing for the Enterprise model because it's kind of at an angle. So they, it's just basically a wedge there, and I got to sand that, make that a little bit cleaner there. Yeah. So just 3D printing this base. I had to split it in half. I don't have the big printer that can handle it all at once, but. JT Kirk says, well, maybe I'm some kind of monster. I do crosswords in black or blue ballpoint pen. You're not allowed to do that yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, says Sean. Aztec decals are a must, but they're pricey. And I can imagine putting those on and getting those on the right angle must be a nightmare. Yeah. I don't have the patience to make masks and use the airbrush 100 times, right? Yes, if you have a mask, you could just put that over and airbrush as you go. Now, I had a beautiful Enterprise I did that I melted, and one of those halogen lamps was underneath it. Maybe I'll try to fix that someday. But I melted the damn Enterprise and section of the hull, and I'd painted each panel individually. I'd mixed all the different paint colors, and I'd spent hours individually painting each panel on the Enterprise because that's what I assumed they had done. None of this Aztec sticker stuff, and I painted them all by hand, not using the airbrush. I can't believe I melted that. Oh, so mad because I was repairing it, and it was overhead the lamp in my basement. Ceiling. You've got pipes and stuff, so I had it on top of pipes. But then the heat from the lamp melted the damn Enterprise. Oh God, I was so mad. Yep. I heard when Khan say that is that a made up thing in the movie or was it somewhere else? My mother, who's a teacher, said, "Well, look it up." And a little while ago, 1982. No, yeah. And Phantom says, Ali Sheedy is 63. She'll be 64 in July. Yeah. No, Paul C. Fisher, not Parker Brothers. Yep. The space pen with the slip down pinup girl space suit. My dad loved the space pen and used it in his police work. Yeah, it's always going to write, right? Yep. And that's, Phantom says, no, that came later in the upgraded models. There's a nice angle there. Yeah, and so you can display the shuttle so it's flying up there. Yeah. Oh, it looks like, well, actually I'd pop that off to try to get a picture of the backside there. So I'd actually popped it off already. But I said, oh, let me take a picture showing the supports. So with this ridge here, so that's why it's kind of flat there. But I wanted to show the supports there. Yeah. But it is. You're right. It is popped off at that point. Yeah. Yeah. So if some model pops off, it's a disaster while you're printing it. Yeah. Yeah. Problem with the pencils, with the shavings got everywhere in zero gravity. They had to go with essentially a crown. Okay, interesting. Yep. No, so Mark, as I was saying, I didn't have to reprint it. It was just I had popped it off just to get that picture from the other angle. Yep. So she's looking good there. Yep. Let's see who can name what player that is. Let's see. Kind of tough to see, but I was showing that pin last night. A third baseman that should be in the Hall of Fame. Yep. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen to get the photos to go. Oh, here we did a little quick movie here. Yeah, yeah. And Phantom says, I always do crosswords in ink. Why would you enter the word unless you know you're right? I thought I was mistaken once, but I was wrong. Sub-year-old toys there. Check out the Star Wars stuff. I only write in Sharpie. I'm from Queens. It's a rule. Sharpie and a crossword, that's going to bleed everywhere. Hey, Putin's cat. What did I miss? Well, be kind and rewind, but no, stick around live for now. Yep. And T got it. Greg Nettles. Yep. The great Greg Nettles. Yep. You did miss a lot of good stuff, Putin, but we'll be having some more good stuff here too. Yep. Most Sharpies are so thick to use in crossword puzzles. Also, the ink, bleeds right through. They do have that really fine crossword puzzle. Fine Sharpie. Yep, yep. Yeah, Greg Nettles has always gone to third. Always gets to third base. Yep. Did YouTube take away your channel Super Sweet? The other things were there, but the stickers are missing. Well, super stickers are separate. Like we've got our emojis there that you can customize, but super stickers, I think those are standard every channel, aren't they? I think, right? I hope I'm in good. I hope I'm okay there. Yep. Oh, and blocked. You have to block. We had to block someone. What happened? Did I miss something in the chat there? Oh, joking about being a George Brett fan. I'm not sure. Do I have a metal lathe? Yes, I do have I have a lathe. I have a Bridgeport. I have a CNC machine. I have a CNC lathe and a CNC milling machine. I've got basically a full metal shop. Welders, torches, you name it, pretty much drill presses, sanders, some sheet metal machines for light duty sheet metal. Lots of cool stuff in the shop there. I actually have a really cool little mini lathe too, which is great to work on small parts. Yep, and of course the 3D printer and all that. Yep. I'm in KC, so I'm more of a George Brett fan. Oh well, Nettles and Brett I think they get along now. I saw George Brett was on a show, and he's like, I'd love to get in touch with Greg Nettles again. You know, they're that huge rivalry, but I think as the years go on, but Nettles was a renowned fighter. I mean, he broke Bill Lee, the Boston pitcher, the spaceman. He took him out and broke his shoulder. Nettles was a fierce fighter, yep. But they had that fight between Lee and Nettles and George Brett. Quite a rivalry there. And Brett slid into third, and Nettles went after him. And Brett wasn't taking it either, but it was fun to see George Brett, say that on TV that he was happy that he'd be happy to talk to Nettles again. Yep. And Wes Kegel says, I see the stickers. You might need to refresh. Sub to Retro Nerd Girl. Yeah, I couldn't get on her show this Saturday. It was she did another great watch party, but it was she's got a great channel, so check out her, especially her watch parties. Well, all the time, but her Saturday watch parties are great. Yep. I love Nettles. Got to appreciate a third baseman who was went angry over. Oh yeah, over. Let's see. When angry, well, he took out the spaceman Lee. Yep. As I was saying. Yep. Special emojis only show up in the live chat and not if you were there to put them on the screen. Okay. And Wes Kagan will try. Super stickers aren't showing, but it looks like a glitch. Oh, I'd love to build an R2D2. Yeah, that would be awesome. And JT Kirk, you don't have to test that, JT, but thank you for the super sticker. And it is actually showing up in the on this side here. So let's. I keep my there's my screenshot of the chat that I have going, and it's a Is it a sparkly unicorn or just a unicorn? But thank you so much for that, JT. And let's play a clip for JT. Here, let's switch to something else here. How about we do movies N through Z? Let's see what's under there. Movies N through Z. Let's play something there. Let's grab. Well, let's get hungry.
True love is the greatest thing in the world. Except for nice MLT, a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes are ripe. They're so perky. I love that.
Do you feel this vehicle is safe for highway travel?
Yes, I do. Yes, I really do. I believe that. I know it's not pretty to look at, but it'll get you where you want to go.
I toast. Therefore I am.
Will you shut up?
Always got to get the toast in there too, right? Yep. Thank you so much, JT Kirk. Appreciate you proving that the super stickers work. We didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. Yep. And George Brett's the guy you call if you want someone to go up public on an umpire, see the pine tarns, and that's actually Greg Nettles knew that rule, and he pointed it out to Billy Martin, but they waited to the right moment to use that when they knew it would have the greatest effect. Like it didn't matter, like any at bat, so. They waited till did Brett he hit a home run on that play, I believe, and then Greg Nettles went to the manager, to the umpire, and grabbed the bat, and it was BS. They overturned that call. A rule's a rule, right? So that was the biggest BS. And then they overturned that call, and then they had to complete the game, and they finished that game before another Yankee game. That was the biggest crap of BS I ever heard. Where all right, you want to change the rule. One thing, but the rules should stand. Yeah. Do you have a CNC Music Factory? Yeah, I do have a C and C Music Factory. Yeah. Pretty much got everything in the machine shop that you could need to fabricate something. And Mr. T would have fun in our machine shop. Yep. Yeah, he broke his collarbone. Right. Yep. Best third baseman I've ever seen live was the great Wade Boggs. I saw Nettles play, so I'm going to have to go with Nettles. But, yeah, Boggs was pretty damn good, too. Yep. And he always had chicken before every game, right? Yep. Yeah, Caleb says, yeah, Brett and Nettles are friends now, but brawlers back in the day. Yeah, I think time heals a lot of wounds, right? Yep. Wasn't Nettles the left-handed third baseman? He bat left, but he fielded right as a third baseman because, of course, Sean's a John knows baseball, shall we say. Got a very famous relative who played baseball. So, as a third baseman, are there any left-handed throwing third baseman? I don't think so. Yeah, because you're going across the diamond. So if you're a lefty, you'd be totally across your body. So he batted left, which is perfect for that short porch in Yankee Stadium, and threw right. And Putin says his CNC's in storage. Well, get that out of storage and start making some stuff. Yep. Oh, super stickers are not available if you have age restriction or have made for kids set. Well, not sure. This video definitely should not be made for kids, but I think they are showing up now, thankfully. Yeah. Still nothing. Not sure what's up. Well, sometimes it could be maybe location maybe, or what your account is set to. What I'm sure it thinks it knows you're an adult, West, right? I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. So you just sent the Doomacorn. Yep. Web desktop. Yeah. But don't worry about it, Wes Cagle. Yep. But yeah, that's weird that and I also have like an ad blocker. Sometimes ad blockers mess things up. Yep. You can do the emojis. Yep. But no super sticker. Yep. Oh, you must be using something different. Some other channels, it does show up as a glitch code when you try to use the stickers on your side. Good to see it's working for you. Thank you. Yep. And let's see here. Yep. Oh, clobber the lock button. Would anyone like some toast? Yep, we got that. Yeah. I only have super chat and membership gifting. Oh, that's really weird. Let's see if I try to do it on my end. Yep, I got the super stickers on my end. Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Yeah, yeah. Why won't that toaster make waffles? Because that's his business, is just making toast, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, so that's it for the pictures on the Enterprise there. Let's all right. Let's not make myself that big. It's a little smaller. Yeah. Oh, I gotta fix this. This one's way too small here. Let's edit this. Yeah. Let's see. Let's fix that. There we go. Let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Update layout. Okay. You need to clip Jason Alexander singing about the DLT. What's the DLT? Am I missing that? What's the DLT? Yep. And yeah, I think I missed something from Teague mentioning Nettles. Nettles was a really clutch hitter, and I think he still holds the record for home runs by AL third baseman. Yeah, yeah. He had nullified the home run on bet. Yeah, and hey, small time yet. Nettles, we agree. Yeah, Nettles should be definitely should be in the Hall of Fame just for his fielding, right? I mean, damn, his fielding was amazing. Let's see. Let's switch to some enabling here. Oh yeah, Brett went totally nuts. Yeah. He had too much. Yeah, he did have too much pine tar. Yeah, but then they overruled it. It was bogus. Yeah. So we do have some enablings going on tonight. So let's get to that, and then we got a few more pictures to show and some footery, and we'll talk a little Daredevil too. Let's see how long. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock here, but we've got about 25 people watching, so that's awesome. Let's share this tab instead. So thank you everyone who's hanging out with us on the Geekery on Sunday. So this is pretty cool. So this is a prop store auction, live auction, Los Angeles, spring 2026, and live auction featuring 1,300 film and television lots, as well as 200 lots of original animation. Some up for auction March 25th through 27th. So this is the Jaws. Let's see what. Let's see, view auction. I probably have to log in to view auction results, but yeah. So I'm sure that went for a pretty penny. The harpoon gun from Jaws, pretty wild. Yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah. So what did they have? Let's see. Arnold Schwarzenegger's pilot bomber jacket, Ace Ventura. Some really, yeah. The Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I think that went for like $500,000, and Aeon Flux. So just some wild props. But this When Nature Calls, of course, that would have been done in with CGI today, but the Rhino, butt birth Rhino, yeah, from Jim Carrey. Yep. What are we going to spend money on for the special effects, right? Yeah, just crazy. Yep. Let's catch up to the chat here. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about the keyboard, Wes Cagle. It's a pain to type. Yep. I went to so many of those Billy Ball games in Oakland from 80 to 82. Yeah. Nettles had a home run, and they invoked the rule when they made up the game. Billy Martin started Mattingly in right field. That shows contempt for the Royals. Actually, Mattingly Teague came up in the outfield. Don't forget, Joe Lefebvre and Mattingly. Mattingly first started. Was he a right fielder? Right or left field? But Mattingly came up in the field. Yep. And yeah, this is the real Rhino from the movie. Yep. Mattingly, I believe it was left. Yeah, Mattingly was a lefty. Yep. Pretty sure. Yeah. Mattingly was definitely a lefty. Yep. And that's good for a first baseman. Yep. Let's see here. I got to take a quick break, everyone. My contacts. I got to come out, so I'll be right back. Behave yourselves in the chat. Right back. I gotta grab my glasses. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, when you have your contacts in too long, it gets late, and you just killing your eye. It kills your eyes. Yeah. So, yeah. So this is the Rhino, and sell one like this now. I think it went over $300,000. Yeah. So Ace was forced to crawl out the Rhino, but over here, there's some pictures of the inside of the Rhino. Yep. I guess you could drive the Rhino. What the I don't know what the heck these controls are for in the Rhino controls. I mean, there's a fan in there. I guess could you drive it? Just crazy, just totally nuts. Yep. Look at all those Rhino controls. They're pretty impressive. Yep. So back before CGI, yeah, I guess that's the pilot position. Where would you birth out of the Rhino, right? Yeah. I love seeing that behind the scenes stuff. So, yeah. There's the Rhino. Yeah. Yep. And there's Jim Carrey getting birthed out of the Rhino. Yep. Totally nuts. Yep. Yeah. See, we got to make a prop. We need a Rhino, and Jim Carrey's going to come out the back of the Rhino. I guess that's how they can tell the Rhino is real. Yep. It was restored. Yep. Yep. Yeah, what a crazy prop. Yep. Yep. All right. Well, that's enough of that Rhino. And Rob says, Greg Nettles, that's a name that goes back to my Jersey roots. Yep, for sure. Yep. And the change.org petition is gaining steam. Do not renew Starfleet Academy. Yes. Save us. Yep. Yeah, so these prop auctions are just really amazing. Yep. Oh, one super sticker issue is that Apple and Chrome aren't communicating well if it affects some devices. Yep. Oh, the McDLT was the greatest sandwich ever devised and was unfairly demonized for using double the styrofoam to keep hot side and cool side separate. Remember when that McDLT came out? That was a big thing. Yeah, McDLT. Let's see here. Yeah, the big and tasty. Let's share this tab instead. We're going to do some more enabling, but there's some food over here. Yep. Oh, DLT is download T. Okay. Big and tasty was not the big and tasty. The McDLT. That's what I want. Yeah, like Lawrence Taylor. Yeah. So it had twice the styrofoam. Lettuce. It was a hamburger sold by the fast food restaurant chain from 84 to 91. Okay, it lasts for 6 years. Yep. Product marketing focused on keeping the hot and cool components separate until the customer assembled and popularized by the slogan, "You keep the hot side hot and the cool side cool." They discontinued the sandwich in 91, citing complaints about its bulky polystyrene packaging, logistical difficulties in restaurant chickens. Yeah, kitchens. Yeah, so there's the that styrofoam. It was a damn good sandwich, though. I thought so. Yep. I thought it was pretty darn good. Yeah, yeah. So that's the packaging there. Yep, yep. And of course today that's definitely not appreciated, all that styrofoam. Definitely not. Yeah, yeah. But I thought it was pretty darn good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it would phase out foam packaging. The chain discontinued the McDLT, replaced it with the McLean Deluxe, a low-fat burger that did not use the dual compartment packaging. The Big and Tasty was a sequel to that, but yeah, the McDLT was that was a good burger. Oh yeah, here's a better picture. Yeah, so the styrofoam here. Yep. Yeah, so we got the lettuce and tomato on this side, stay cool, and the hot patty. Yep, but it was good hamburger. Good hamburger. Yep, yep. In spring of '79, was in the Woodbridge Mall. There was a commotion. People were running, so my friends followed. Turns out a group of girls swarmed Bucky Dent. This was after he got his middle name, which starts with an F. And actually, I'm looking at my wall. I can't swing my camera around there, but I've got Bucky bleeping Dent. Or maybe I can. Let's see if I can get the camera up there. Let's see here. Let's see. Knock action figures over. I got to make it full. It would help if I made it full size first here. Let's do that. Let's see if you can see. It's kind of hidden behind Membros there, but there's Bucky bleeping Dent, autographed by Mr. Dent on my wall there. Yep. Yeah, yeah. What a dude. Yep. What a home run. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, yeah. What a day that was. Yeah, yeah. The best fielder was Cecil. Cecil Fielder. But let's see. Despite doing well, despite Joel Olette not being cast as new Blue Ranger, it sounds like you would want him as that Donnie. Did I miss one of Donnie's chats here? Now I got my glasses on. My vision's even worse. Yeah, maybe it's coming down. Yep. Oh, he was held up in the security office and gave out autographs. I got one. I'm sure it's in a box somewhere. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's JT. It's the real Rhino from the movie. Yep, yep. The one that Nick Weiser crawls out of. Yep, yep. Oh, we're gonna put that on Toxic Tuesday this week. Show everyone that was. We should have had everyone could have bid on it, right? Yep. Is this considered a full moon? Yep, yep. He's gone. Everyone post not safe for work emojis. Yeah. Let's prepare for crash scene an airplane all over again. Yeah. This currently has more viewers than Starfleet Academy. Thank you. Yep, yep. Some people seem to have money to burn, but it could be an investment too, right? Yeah, yeah. This part of the stream was still a better story than Into Darkness. Yep, yep. Raging Rhino butt control. Yep, yeah. Yeah, the Rhino controls in the movie. He drives it. Likely it doesn't work in real life. Okay, yep. Is Nick Weiser here? Let's see. Yeah. Get Rand Paul off the screen. Let's see. This is more than sufficient than keep Academy canceled and renew Academy petitions combined. Yeah. Oh, McDLT got a bunch of litter and recycling laws passed for that packaging. It must have been popular in California, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Jason Alexander pre-Seinfeld was in the. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was dancing in the McDeal. He definitely. Yeah, I remember that he was in the McDLT commercial. He was a song and dance dude. Actually, he was on Broadway. Yep. Look at that for 99 cents each, right? Wow. McDLT, right? Yep. Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese. Yep. 99 cents. What could offer you more, right? Wow, those are the days. Yep. I remember they had the 99 cent Big Macs one time. We bought like 10 of them each, and we did like a Big Mac eating competition. I can't remember how many I ate yet. Oh, McPizza was an equally tragic tale. Yeah. Thank you, JT. That petition of mine was inspired by this one. No one can check that out. Thank you, Donna. Yeah. Sean says, I haven't touched McDonald's in 3 years. You know, after I think the last time I went to McDonald's was after the election a year ago. I was driving back. I was out all night and late watching the results. And I'm like, I'm going to get McDonald's. Trump was just elected. McDonald's is still open. So I went and got a Big Mac and some fries and then came home and kept watching the election night coverage. But I'm like, yeah, definitely that calls for it. But I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. Trying to downsize, getting there, but made some progress. But yeah, yeah. Let's see if all they need was a barrel of acetone when you're done. Toss a styrofoam. There's no landfill problems here. Yep. The McWhiskey Sour. Yep. So let's see what else we can enable tonight here. Let's what was on my enabling list here. And thank you everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome and always something to talk about, which is so much fun. Yeah. So let's this is a cool collectible that's coming out. Eric K should hopefully have this. Yeah, pre-order this. So this is actually they're doing another Marvel Legends. Was it Legends? An action figure of the Surfer, but this is a really high quality Hot Toys version. Pre-order $255, and it's looking really good. And it's got a magnetic surfboard, which is really cool. Hey, we got. Let's put the Surfer up there in the corner. Got the Surfer flying, and. Yeah, this is looking really, really nice. Now, it ain't cheap, and it's actually the actual one true Silver Surfer. It's not from that new movie that was out.
You have to set an example, even in the face of stupidity. Now, everybody that reads comic books knows that Kirby's Silver Surfer is the only true Silver Surfer.
I think Jack would approve of this one. Yep, I'm guessing. Yep. So. Yeah, it's small photos. I can't really zoom in on these yet. Well, let's see if they show. And of course, he's got Mjolnir there. He's got Thor's hammer. Yep. We have the best view while Mark steps away. Yep. Let me get back to the right section of the chat here. Yep. Oh, last shift next Sunday. Well, good luck with your new endeavors. Oh, California's banned even the plastic produce bags. It's insane. So good. So what do you put your produce in? Like when you go to grab like oranges or broccoli, or do you put them in a paper bag? What do you do? What do you do with your produce? I mean, what are you gonna? You just carry it under your shoulder? I mean, what do you got to have a bag for it, or what do they use? Wax paper? What the hell are they using? Yep. And Rob says they still sell McPizza in Taiwan and McDonald's. Wow. I think there's a Florida, they've got a one of the world's largest McDonald's. I think the admin was showing us. They still have pizza in one of the McDonald's restaurants in Florida near Disney World. Maybe someone wants to Google that. But and Brian says I had a big arch a few weeks ago. Was pretty good. Is that Arch? They better get Arch Manning to sell that one. Yep. That did look pretty good. Yep. Wait, a male Silver Surfer. I know it's probably not screen accurate, but yep. Is that the real Silver Surfer? It looks pretty Kirby-esque to me. So looks pretty damn good. And the magnetic base is a great way to go. Yep. Oh, and Brian got a fish fillet for Friday. Yep. You know, the fish fillet is pretty good when it's fresh out of that fryer there. And, you know, everything deep fried is good too. So, yeah. And Crimson Tide came out the year after Kirby passed. Oh, it's too bad I didn't get to see that yet. No more plastic bags. We have to pay to get a paper bag. I hate LA now. But what do you do? Yeah, but what do you do with the, like, produce. They've got to have plastic bag. You go to the grocery store and you grab the produce bag. You got to have some plastic. Yep. And Wes says, yeah, they banned plastic straws and wrapped the paper straws in plastic. Yeah. New York banned the plastic produce bag. They're using paper and cheap cloth bags. Oh my God, the horror. Connecticut, they banned they didn't ban did they ban the plastic bag? I guess they banned them, so the paper for checkout. And I've dropped a few things. You always bring your reusable bags, but then you forget them in the car. You don't have enough. And those paper bags do not hold up. That's where double bagging came from, right? But we still have plastic produce bags. Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble for showing a male Silver Surfer. Yep. Kirby died in '94. Yep, and the year I got married, and Crimson Tide came out May 1995. Yep. Yes, just plain old paper bags in California. I just bring in cloth shopping bags and I keep in the trunk. Yeah. Yeah, friends there. Every year, more restrictions, more taxes. It sucks. I hate going back. Yeah. Yeah, the world's largest McDonald's is in Dr. Phillips, Florida, and like blocks away from where Tiger Woods lives. It's also Johnny Damon's hometown. Okay, yep. Rob says they still have produce plastic bags. Yeah, because what else are you gonna? You can't use anything else, right? I mean, yeah, they wrap the produce in plastic and then deny the stronger plastic bags to carry the stuff out. And back in the day, it was you were using plastic bags to save the environment. That was originally, save the trees. That was the reason to have the plastic plastic bags. Yeah. So there's the specially applied electroplated finish. I bet you this looks even better in person when you get this. So. Yeah, hopefully I got to text this out for Eric K. Yeah. I don't really miss the plastic bag shreds all through every tree and fence. Yeah, that's true. Well, because people freaking are polluters, right? Unfortunately, yeah, you got the people that ruin it for everyone. But I did use those plastic bags for my dog poo, right? When we had a dog. Yep, that was very handy. Yep. Western Washington eateries replace plastic straws with compostable ones. Yeah, those damn those paper straws, man. I hate those paper straws. I actually have a reusable straw. Since I'm a scout, always prepared. So I have like a travel straw that folds up in a little container. I bring that with me. Those papers, they just fall apart. Like we had them at our pool club for summer. Everyone's like, save the planet. Of course they're using tons of other plastic and other things. And, everyone, they had to get rid of them that summer because they're useless. They don't work. I mean, yeah. But just don't pollute, right? Yeah, and then those straws. Yeah, I have a reusable straw. You gotta get moldy. You gotta wash them. Yeah, the straws and the bags. Yep. My neighbor was catching shower water to feed his plants. Well, that's nothing wrong with catching the shower water, but it is a pain. Yep. They let you have plastic straws again here, though some places use the paper they have stock of. They have little kids choking on paper straws that dissolve too much and got complaints. Yeah, because the kids are. Yeah, those straws, they fall apart. That's the problem, yeah. So if you would like to buy this surfer, that's the link. I'm not responsible if you get your credit card bill run up too high. Yeah. Plastic bags produce fewer emissions. Cloth, grocery, takes 7,000 uses, yeah. So, but, yeah. The science is there, but... I don't mind using reusable, but then they get dirty and you got to wash them and depending on what's in them. Yep. So hardly any litter here. People pick up from themselves, says Sean. Yeah, like the first time I went to Switzerland in the 70s, and I've been to New York City plenty of times with my parents. We got there, I said, Dad, where's all the garbage? Why is it so clean here? I was 5 years old. He's like, yeah, well, the people just don't throw stuff on the ground. Yeah. Oh, Oregon has plastic straws again. Everything is ass backward. Yeah. I want capital punishment for littering so we can bring the plastic back. Yeah. All right. So let's see what the next. Let's talk a little bit about Daredevil. Those are 2 enabling items I had saved. Well, actually, let's do another enabling. We'll stick to the enabling, and then we'll do food and some pop culture. All right. So if you want a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, now it's a replica, and as my friend Geoff pointed out, they are using a little bit more plastic. But if you go to buy this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, new, or actually new old stuff, or the original, I should say, original, it's going to set you back anywhere from 100 out of the box, or 80, in good shape, to 200, 300, up to $500, depending on the condition. So Corgi Model Club USA, actually they're shipping now out of the US, so you don't have to pay those huge tariff fees anymore. So what's really nice about that is the price has gone down on these models, probably like $20 just from the all the tariffs that were tariff costs, right? So let's see, there's a code for this here. So let me put this link in the chat, or I had tweeted this out, but let's throw this in the chat here. So if you put the code, let's see, is that big enough? Yep. So the code is M2026. Oh, it expires. Oh, did it already expire? Shit, I should have done this earlier. Maybe it's Pacific time. I'm not sure what the time is, but get in there, get in there now. You can get Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and the Saint. It's a bunch of cars that were on sale. So if you put that code in, and I forgot the E in enabling. If you do that right now, you can grab this model for about $30. So I did just buy one tonight because this has been on my list to buy. The classic, there's some classic corgis that I love, and this is one of them. I've gotten, of course, I got the Batman set here. Let me grab that. Let me turn my camera back on. Oh. Camera on. Here we go. I think I've shown this before, but I just bought this the Batmobile and Batboat set, and the box was kind of dinged up, so they're sending me a new box. Can't really see that well there, but that corner was dinged up, and then there was a fold in the box here. I was kind of I was very disappointed, right? If you can't really see it here, but right here, there's a fold in the box, and you buy something like this, it's not cheap, and you want it mint. If I had screwed it up, that'd have been one thing, but so yeah, they're sending me a new box, so which is appreciated. Let me put this back. I don't need the whole thing. I just take it out and put it in the put it in the box again. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Of course, the wings pop out, and what a great movie. Of course, Ian Fleming created Chitty, and of course, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang wrote that book and made it into that great movie. And yeah, it's just really, really great story. And I just love the inventions, like all those crazy inventions. And of course, the car can fly, right? And of course, when so you can pull the lever to release Chitty's wings, right? When the car takes off and flies, that's just such a great moment. And yeah, look at that. Yep, we got the box there, and great way to display this right in the box. Yep, the most phantasmagorical corgi toy in the history of everything. Yep, automatic flip out wings. Yep. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, so I just loved it. I had I never had this as a kid. I had some friends there. Yep. So yeah. Oh, in LA they did not ban plastic bags. Yeah. Agonizer boost would be sufficient, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I apologize. I don't know if this code is still active. Maybe it's Pacific time. So hopefully you can still buy this. Yep. But really, I love this model, and the figures are really cool in there. Yep. Dick Van Dyke, of course. Yep. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, complete with retro packaging. So really a wonderful model. And they also have the Saint available. Let me check. Here we can play this video here. Yeah. Of course, you can't hear the song, but so they replaced some of the parts with plastic parts, but the wheels look great. They have jewels for the headlights. So some of the repros since then hadn't done that. A couple of pieces or more. My friend Geoff was complaining, but I think it looks pretty good. And I don't have the money to spend. God, I would love to have the original in the box like that. But when you can get something like this for $30, it's definitely worth it. So there's some good enabling for you. Yep. Very, very cool. Cool model, yep. It's funny, we were talking about Ace Ventura, and he was singing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in that movie. Anyone else remember that? I haven't watched Ace in a while. I gotta watch that again. Yeah, yep. So let's show what else they had available here. So let's see, diecast collection here. I just ordered this Mustang too. That Mustang's on the way. Of course, you get the James Bond Corgi, Flower Power Mustang, the Bat Boat, right? And yep, the first Corgi that came out, Bond Corgi, was gold. What was happening was the paint job wasn't coming out well, and they thought it looked horrible, but they wanted to get the tour out for Christmas, so they said, "Oh, the movie's Goldfinger. Let's paint it gold." They had problems with the silver paint, so they came out with the first one was gold. So that's why you have a Goldfinger DB5, which never existed in the movie. So they thought that was a smart change there. Yep. So you can get the Saint. I've got this. Yep. The Saints Volvo, the P1800, really cool toy. Yep. Yep. Kijing Bang Bang is just touch creepy for me. Well, yeah. The Benny Hill scene, right? Yep. Round up the kids. Yep, it's kind of scary. Yep. I have the Corgi GMC Fishbowl NYC bus from 30 years ago. I love that bus. Reminds me of my childhood. Says Rob. The actress was 38, and Dick Van Dyke was 43. She didn't look like 38. Yeah. Oh, JT. Yeah, you should see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, definitely. And you have to come on camera with us and sing the theme song once you watch it, right? Yeah, no, it's a fun movie. I can't believe you haven't seen that. Well, I guess Disney was always play, depending on when you grew up. Yeah, that was always on TV. Now, not so much anymore. Yep. And of course, we've got the gloss black Batmobile. They've got different variant editions. I'll have to get that one too. Check out of course, we've got Chitty there. We've got the American Vacation with the French car. Yep. Citroen Safari. Of course, I've got the Yellow Submarine. That was another one I had to have. Yep. Mark, well, yes, I did wisely. I saw your chat, Sean, but I skipped it. Even with my bad eyesight, I skipped it. Yep. There's the Mini Cooper, the Rally. Ice Cream Van. That'd be great in a Van Halen song. Olds Tornado. That was a great car, that Olds Tornado. That looked really cool. Yep. Oh, you could take off the wheels on this one. And 4 built-in golden. You changed the tires. Yep. So I've got this Riviera. That's a gorgeous car, that Buick Riviera. So, take off wheels in it. Yeah, so you can pretend you're changing the tire in your model. That VW van is really cool. That's a great one too. I'll have to get that one too. Yep. Yeah, so they're coming with all these repo Corgis because the originals are. There's the Mini that's on sale. But yeah, if you go buy them originally, the original boxes and everything, it's uber expensive, and of course they're usually trash. So I mean, it's get these nice replicas. You have the Stingray, that's gorgeous. Yeah. And the Marcos 1800 GT with Volvo engine. Oh, hey, we got Courtney here. Hey, Courtney.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. What's up?
Hello to the chat. Not much. My sister and I are going live for a little bit. We had to push our thing back, so I figured I saw you were still going, and I would hop on.
Oh, thank you for stopping in. Yep, we're just having some fun. Trying to enable people to get them to spend money. Do you remember the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Of course I do.
Of course, yeah. Well, JT Kirk hasn't seen it, so
Chitty
he was
Chitty Bang
asking.
Bang. And wasn't that around the time of like Pippi Longstocking too? Was that around the same like era or no?
When did Chitty Chitty Bang Bang come out? Let's see. Was that
Maybe my mom just like showed them to me around the
69?
same
It must have been
time.
69. Yeah, that must have been because the model the toy is 69. So let's see.
I mean, I wasn't alive yet.
Someone's
I know
gonna get
that.
it in the chat faster than I can look it up. But
They
68.
always do.
Well, that's not that long ago, 1968. It's almost only 58 years ago, so not too old. Yeah. The Phantoms. The most interesting thing was Dick Van Dyke built Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but the car had features that would appear he had no clue of. The car was a sentient AI sorts before the thing existed. Well, yeah, that's when he. They would just push buttons and what can the car do now? Yeah, what's going on with the car? So.
What is that red car that was up right there? What kind of car is that?
On the left there.
Yeah.
That is an MGB GT. So it's kind of like MG sedan, for lack of better explanation, or like a hatchback. I guess you call it like a sporty hatchback.
Yeah, it looked a little different from.
It's tough. Yeah,
I could see it.
yeah. The door, the tailgate. Yeah, so you had like a sporty hatchback there. Yeah. So it's a pretty cool vehicle. Yeah,
It almost looked like a Nova at first when I was looking at it like far away.
Yeah. So so it's so you could have a suitcase in the boot. They're saying, the Brits, they call it a boot. Yeah. So it's a cool looking car. Yeah, and these cars are pretty small too when you buy them. Yeah.
Phantom wrote in the chat there was a 1941 Pippi and then a remake in 1969. So they were close together.
Okay.
What I knew as I don't know if I ever saw the original.
God, there was one in 1941. Yeah, I remember
I had no idea.
the old one, but one. Wow, that's old. 1941.
I'd like to see it actually.
Teague says just rewatch Miri instead. Yeah, and Donnie's saying hello too. Yep.
Hello to everyone.
Yeah, and this says all our Corgi toys replicas are authentic and faithful to the originals and come with their own numbered certificate of authenticity. But yeah, JT, I would recommend you watch. Yeah, I would say watch this. Yeah, watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's a little bit. Yeah, little spots can be kind of creepy, but I enjoy it. Not as bad as the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. Yeah.
That is just cringe. I couldn't. I didn't even watch the whole Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp too. But
yeah, it was creepy. That was creepy.
Yeah, I like the original. Like, don't mess. That's one of those. Don't mess with it. It's like.
Yeah. What was there wasn't a Timothy Chalamet one, but there's a prequel of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Was that the glass elevator?
Yeah, I think there was
in the books. That was maybe the glass.
No, but I think there was a prequel with Timothy Chalamet, wasn't there? Of Willy Wonka.
I have no idea.
Someone will know in the chat.
I just remember Gene Hackman, right? Wasn't that wasn't Gene Hackman? Who was the Willy Wonka and the
No, that was Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's it. That's
it.
Yeah,
I know
Hackman.
the difference. That was a dumb.
Yeah.
I had the first name right.
Yeah. But wasn't there some kind of prequel that came out, Phantom, with Timothy Chalamet, or? I can't remember now. Yep. So there's the gorgeous Mercedes-Benz 300 open roadster. Now your dad had a 300 growing up. You said, right?
He had the. Which one?
You sent me a picture of that.
Yeah,
the blue car.
The one on the right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it looks very.
But that's the roadster,
but without the stripes.
Yeah, with the roof. Yeah, not the. So, but yeah, I think you had sent me a picture of it.
Take that roof off. It was a convertible.
The hardtop.
Yeah, it was a hardtop convertible.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember driving around in it as a convertible, but it was never one that you went back, like a soft top. So.
Yeah, it was just it was a top that you took on and off. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool car.
I prefer most things topless anyway. So.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah. I love this car too, the Carrera 6. I have a Matchbox car. This car is so cool. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, yeah.
I like cars.
Really nice. Yeah, yeah. That was awesome. Yep. That was a great car. Yep. So I have a small match. I'll have to get this one too. I'm trying to collect a bunch of these. Yep, yep, yep. So
I actually bought a Matchbox car randomly at Target not too long ago because there was just some Batman. I don't know. It was like 99 cents for clearance. So I was like, this is cool.
yeah, when I go through, I always buy. I think I bought. Last time I was in the store, I think I bought. I did buy a couple of Matchbox cars. There was a Mustang and I think a Morgan 3-wheeler. I bought. I bought it too. So I'm like, yep, gotta have it. Yep. Can't get out of the store. Yep. It's like they know I'm coming, right? Yeah, they got me. Yep. Let me see if I can find that picture real quick of what I bought. Let's see, because I took a picture of it in the store. Oh, I gotta scroll way back though. Too many pictures here. So, what were you up to this weekend, Courtney? Doing anything fun or fun and interesting? Or
I went. No, I'm in Denver. So,
yep.
Friday night, I went and saw Warren Haynes, Government Mule, kind of hippie.
Okay,
show.
awesome. Yep, yep.
My ex-husband was in town. And then last night, Melvin Seals with the Jerry Garcia Band, or JCB as they say it now.
Nice.
So
Yep,
I was like all hippified. And then tonight was that I missed most of the show. And luckily my sister was there on time and she got like all the merch that I wanted before it was sold out.
Oh, nice.
But tonight was more of like a punk kind of show. There were a bunch of Canadian bands actually that played.
Very
I
cool.
missed most of it. But it's all right.
You missed most of it. Yep, yep.
Well, she had it on FaceTime for me. Like she FaceTime because I was driving, and I was like, thank you so much, Cody."
So here's what I bought in the grocery store. So, I'm not allowed to go shopping that often, right? So you can see I got this cool Hot Wheels.
Nice.
Is that a 67 Mustang or 68? I think it's a 68 Mustang, maybe.
Oh, my brother.
I got the Morgan 3-wheeler. Yep. New for 99 cents, and of course I had to buy these Oreos, right? I'm missing the first edition, so what I did, I took out the Oreos. I gave them to my nephews because I didn't want to keep all the Oreos, because like if you just eat one Oreo, it gets ugly. It gets ugly real fast, and the whole box. The whole box
you can't
goes.
Just eat one. Are you kidding me?
I know. It's like you try to eat one Oreo and then you're doomed, right? So
I can eat a whole box or bag of anything sweet. It doesn't matter how big it is.
Yeah.
Gigantic, like, or like the boy, like.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
And,
I gained a sweet tooth in my old age.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have one when I was younger. It's fine.
Hey, Toback is here. He says, hey, I managed to reroute here. My mod powers failed to raid the stream, though. The bullpen. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you being here and telling everyone about it. Yep. And hail from Rumble. Yep. We got Dude Bro over there in the Rumble. Oh, don't worry. Yeah. Once the chat stops, can't read it. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yep. Glad to see people on the Rumble side. That's awesome. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Get in a couple of weeks when Bull comes back. Awesome. Yep. And it's illegal to eat only one Oreo. Yeah, that's for sure, right? Yeah.
I mean, you can only eat one cookie anyway. I mean, it's like ridiculous.
It's tough. Yep. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate Topak. Yep. And a friend that would eat all the cookies in a box except one, so you could say, I didn't eat all your cookies. Yeah. And now it's Fairly Odd Parents Day on the other side of the pond. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yep, much appreciated. Yep. So, so Corgi has some great stuff. So let's see what else I'd saved in my show notes for tonight. Oh, we got to talk some Daredevil, right? So J-Man's not here anymore, but he was not happy with Daredevil season 1. I liked it a little bit more than that, but yeah. So this I try to stay away from politics, but politics always intersects our pop culture these days, or becomes more of an outright issue sometimes. So yeah, just like this.
I know you can't see me, but I'm raising my hand when you're done. I have a quick in the transition. I had a quick question.
Sure. On okay, yep.
I have this is for anyone in the chat or for you, Mark. So I went and I scheduled if you schedule like one of those, what do they call it? Vertical, not horizontal. The vertical streams on like through YouTube, where you go and you just hit like the ad thing at the bottom. Is there a way to change the time
when the ads appear
from your phone? Like
well, there's a setting where you can say, like, if you do serve ads, you can say no ads, right?
Oh no, not ads. No, sorry. So for the stream my sister and I are gonna do, we had originally set it for 10:30.
Okay, you want to push it back?
Yeah, and I need to push the time back because it shows that we're like supposed to be live right now.
Yeah,
and I
so you
cannot
just
figure out how to change the time at all.
You just go into what? Do you use YouTube Studio or do you use StreamYards?
I use, I guess, the studio. I literally go to like on my phone. I open YouTube, and then on the bottom, there's like a little plus. You know what I mean? And you can start your own.
To start a stream. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's the way I do it.
But you should be able to go in and edit the start time of the stream. Now, if I use StreamYard,
I know StreamYard would be easier. I know that, but I didn't do it
so you can
that
go
way.
edit. You go edit the stream. But if you're on the YouTube, let's see, where's my phone? Is my phone? Sorry, my phone's in the other room. Otherwise, I could go on my phone.
I even like asked,
But
I asked Siri, and they said like hit the three dots on the side, but there's no option for what they're telling me to do.
Well, try asking Grok, or if you have Grok. Grok is usually better. Yep. And hail to, let me say hi to Oliver here. It says, greetings to all in attendance. RP to the lovely actress Valerie Perrine. Yeah, she was suffering from Parkinson's, and of course she was famous as Miss Tessmacher, aka the original Miss Tessmacher, and to actor James Tolkien, aka Principal Gerard Strickland of Back to the Future. That's right. Yeah, they both passed away. So thank you. Yeah, we definitely want to mention that and shout out to their great careers. Yep. And Rob, you're really sick of Hollywood politics. Yep. I agree. Yep. And hail to Jamie Lee Simmons.
Hi,
this should be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to skim through this and not dwell too much. But these are the showrunners.
I'm here. I'm going to mute for just a few moments.
Okay, yeah. See if you can. I would ask Grok on how to do that. But usually I just go
and figure it out. Because there were people in the chat, and I'm like, I just went in and wrote in the chat, we're going to be a little later. But
what you can do, go to YouTube. You want to go into YouTube Studio on your phone.
And then pull the thing up for there.
And then pull the thing up, yeah. And then you should be able to go into content, and then go to live. It's a little different on your phone, but you want to go to YouTube Studio.
I'm gonna try that again. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, make sure that app is loaded. Yeah, the YouTube Studio app.
You're awesome. If I get kicked for some reason, I'll be right back. I don't know how
yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, you're awesome. Thanks.
Thank you. Yep. No, hopefully Courtney should be able to change that. Yep. So showrunner Dario Scardapane and executive producer Sana Manat addresses what people will no doubt be talking about come airtime. Now, I watched the first episode. Let me put up the minor spoilers, because spoil things a little bit. Of course, you've seen the trailers. So Karen Page is back working with Daredevil. Seems to be there's a time jump from the last episode. So in the finale of the first half of the season, or season 1, Matt gets shot saving the Kingpin. Of course, is acting as a hero, and now he's back with the dark, the black, almost black Daredevil costume, which is pretty cool. And he's got the DD logo on his chest. And Fisk is taking over the city, and everyone's under martial law. You can't stay out, but they're having all these commercials like, "Well, the city is safe again, and everything is hunky dory." So addresses the season 2 parallels to Trump and ICE. Art imitates life. So I don't want to get too heavy into this stuff, but this is the producers, the creators, there's creative team, there's they're putting this out too. It's not like, we're speculating or leave it to your interpretation. They're having difficulty divorcing what they're seeing on screen from current reality in America. I mean, just this last week in New York City, you had someone who probably shouldn't have been here. He pushed an 82-year-old Air Force vet in front of a subway train, and the guy died. I mean, so these people want to protect people that are going to push in it. Air Force veteran who's 82-year-old grandpa in front of a subway train. Imagine the horrible death that is. I mean, you keep hearing all these horrible crimes, and they're people that shouldn't be here. I mean, so the story continues. Wilson Fisk's authoritarian control over New York City that kicked off season 1. And it's like, do you think that really could happen in the U.S.? I don't think so. I mean, what they have Fisk doing here, declaring martial law as a mayor, like that would last. I mean, come on. The special task force operates in similar capacity to the Trump's administration ICE, snatching dissidents off the streets and locking them away in an undisclosed warehouse filled with cages. All right. I mean, come on, people. I mean, I knew people that lived in Cuba, escaped Cuba. My grandfather, made a joke about El Duce in World War II, and his Italian relatives threw him on the train and said, "You got to get out of here. They're coming to arrest you. You got to get back to Switzerland," for cracking a joke about El Duce in a bar. And I said, "Yeah, there's people that left, and they're coming after you." So yeah, I mean, these people have no concept of history, no concept of reality, and what really living under a dictatorship or someone who's quote unquote a despot, right? So that's what I can't stand. Yeah, maybe if you want to do something like this, don't just come out and say it, right? So yeah, do you think they could just snatch people off the streets and get away with it? In New York City, they resemble the mass members of real life immigration and customs enforcement. Wonder if we're taking pages from our book, right? So I mean, there's two sides to every story, but they're going totally nuts. I mean, trying to force their politics on it, and not doing it subtly where they make you think. Yep. So nope. And head cases, subscribe to Sean. Oh, that's good to hear. Yep. So celebrity birthdays: Lucy Lawless, Nathan Fillion, Christopher Lambert, Michael York, Julia Stiles, Marina Sirtis, turned 71 today. Wow. And Jamie's saying, "I know, right?" Yep. It's going to blow hard as when P Hard Season 2 had 7 of 9 fire phases at ice on that bus. Yeah, totally off the rails. I mean, this is not the modern day reality. I mean, yes, people are getting arrested, but usually it turns out whenever I read these cases, there's a long rap sheet. And yes, it seems like a couple times, yes, there were screw-ups, but then the people got released. I mean, I know I was reading about a Swiss person that came to the country and couldn't get in and went through hell. And, I don't agree with that either. But, I mean, it's not, it's not a massive operation like they're echoing here, all of New York City. So what we're seeing happening in the streets of New York and Daredevil Morgan happened in Cyprus in 1974. So if you go back to the historical rise of autocrats, whether it's Nero, Pinochet, or Franco, they follow a script. Yeah, so they're trying to say that's what Trump is doing. Where you had, I'm getting into politics here, but where you had Biden really didn't have let's just say, I got to be careful what I say on YouTube, but when Biden dropped out and Kamala got in, it was pretty weird there. You can't even say I can't even say what I want to say on YouTube because I could get in trouble. But if I tried to say something else, another bent, it would be perfect.
You're a lying dog faced pony soldier.
So you got to couch your language, right? But that's not authoritarian in any way, right? I mean, so yeah. At the very end of this, and then, all right. So if you want to compare it to Franco or Pinochet, yeah, that's fine. But they're trying to compare it to present day America. I mean, just Just crazy. Yeah, yeah. So he also references a scene that comes at the very end of the season. It looks eerily like a little bit of history, the one we did lean to. If you're driving the stories that are borrowed from past events, history tends to repeat itself, if not learn from it. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't. This first episode I thought was pretty interesting, but very slow, and that's what happens with this. You know, they've got so many episodes to deal with this one story that they're telling, and they just drag it out. So Daredevil, of course, is hitting back at the Kingpin however he can, and they hit a freighter that's coming in carrying illegal arms and weapons, and yeah, it's so he deals a blow to the Kingpin, and but the Kingpin's got like absolute control of New York City, and they're just arresting people left and right. I don't know what a pony soldier is.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, Jessica Jones is coming in to help Daredevil. I did love that series, an Alias. You've read those comics. It's just we got into an art imitates life place. I mean, the modern parallel. It's just insane. It's just they have an autocratic figure blaming marginalized communities to get away with their schemes. Yep. It's just, yeah. There's law enforcement. Yes, there are bad things that happen, but try living in Cuba, or try living in Russia, or China or North Korea. I mean, when they make these parallels, the present day U.S., it's just mind-boggling to me. And the president has a ton of checks and balances, and part of the problem too is the presidency has become much more powerful, and Congress has ceded a lot of authority to presidents. But you remember Obama said he just had a pen and a telephone, but then he did pass the Dream Act, right, to legalize the Dreamers, and that so far that law has stood, right. So he just passed law, right. So yeah. So I just I hate when they make it this obvious, but just tell your story, and then if you want to, if you want to couch it a little bit, or but don't come out and say it like this. So I think it's a big mistake, and it's okay to explore social issues, and but don't overtly push politics. It's not going to age. It's not going to age well either, or and to compare it to modern day, the president, it's just so overblown. It's crazy. So yeah, I did enjoy the first episode. Let's try to find some pictures from if I go IMDb. Let's see if we get some pictures there. And I apologize for that digression into politics, but when the showrunners come out and say it, right? It's tough to ignore. Yeah. Let's grab some pictures from the episode here. Let's see. And IMDb always has pictures. Let's see. 345 photos. Wow. Let's see. Share this tab instead. Yep. So I just don't get when people are going that. Oh, there we got Kristen Stewart. Yep. A pony soldier is someone who delivers letters to the soldiers in the post office and doesn't see real combat. Oh, okay. Thank you. That makes sense, Ed Case. Yep. Writers used to need talent. There was no imagination, no creativity, just anger and mental illness. Yeah, and they want to make you think, right? If you're trying to do this, do it maybe a little more subtly, or just show that point of view, and show what the choices, what the ramifications of those choices are. But when you see so many modern day examples of people that have been arrested like 30, 40, 50 times, and nothing happens to them, and they go out and to commit crimes. I mean, look at that student that got killed in Chicago a couple weeks ago. That guy shouldn't have been here or out on the streets. And a young college student was gone, right? So there's got to be a balance. It can't be all all one way, but you have to have laws. And of course, Daredevil as a vigilante is, trying to punish the criminals that are not following the laws, right? So I guess these, but then they create this, anti-vigilante task force. They're going against all the quote unquote the heroes and arrest him. That's that's been done in comics before, but to try to say that Fisk equals Trump is just way too far for me. Yep. Oliver says, with Murdoch in a black costume, I sense we're probably headed to Daredevil Shadowland story arc. Yep, could be. Yep. And I agree with him. I'm not sure with trying to figure out in the chat who that is. Yep. Piker went to Cuba, but stayed in a 5-star hotel, and the only lights in town while wearing an outfit that cost 10 years the average Cuban salary. Disgusting. Yeah, I mean, we had a person that made our die castings for our tools. Was actually a refugee from Cuba, and they had a die casting plant in Cuba, and Castro just came and said, we're seizing your factory. You imagine everything you worked for in your whole life gone. The government has just seized it. Castro is one of the richest people in the world, the SOB bastard. And, I can't believe, people lionize him and, what a great man of the people. I mean, he just, and I've friends, they just came from Cuba. Nothing. They just took everything. Your whole business, your property, everything you worked for so hard, gone. Government just owns it now. You're out of business. You're bankrupt. Yep. So of course, very hard working. He came here and started a die casting plant here. It was a small operation, but God, the guy was a genius. If you mentioned Castro to him, he would. He would understandably go off. And he actually helped to train soldiers for the Bay of Pigs invasions in Stamford, Connecticut. And he told us stories about that. So he'd worked, I guess it was with the CIA back in the day, and he'd worked to help train the invasion. We won't get into let's screw up the Bay of Pigs invasion was, but So anyone that talks about how great Castro was. Screw them, what he's done to Cuba and that whole family's done to Cuba. How come they're so rich, right? Yeah. Fantasy this week, SCOTUS is hearing a birthright citizenship. I'm part Native, and they did not get birthright until 1924, over 6 years after the 14th Amendment passed. So no way they have the natives. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting case, and the big phrase in that is subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. So now most countries, if you're just born there, you don't get citizenship because you're not subject to the laws of that country. But the U.S., doesn't follow that. So it's going to be a very interesting court case because the one of the cases that cited it was a person that was born here to parents who had a green card, went back to China. Von Ark, or I'm trying to name the Supreme Court case. So is Chinese descent, but was born. The catcher there could be that he was born to parents who were both had green cards, so technically subject to the jurisdiction of the U.S. And he had tried to get back into the country. They would not allow him to come back in, and he won his Supreme Court case. So, but that's going to be an interesting case to watch. Yep. As an American Cuban, I love that I'm in line for possible reparations. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they just stole everything, right? They had to flee. The soldiers came in their house, and his brother made it out the back, but his mom and dad didn't, right? I mean, how horrific is that, right? I mean, just, when do they have elections in Cuba, right? Yeah, the warm embrace of collectivism, yeah. They had a 2-level beach house, and parents insist on top. They were at the bottom near the beach. They heard the soldiers and ran. It's horrifying, yeah. Wrong arc, yep. The Voting Act passed in 1923 that's Taylor Sheridan's show. Interesting, yeah. Oh, his parents were not green card holders; they're permanent legal residents. I knew they were. That's a catcher. They were not here illegally. Yeah. So that could be the turn. That could be the turning point. Yeah. They owe me one banana plantation. Yep. My teacher actually attended grade school at Castro and said Castro was the smelly kid in school. Well, there's a lot of pictures here, so I'm going to flip through these. Flip through these fast, but yeah. Let's see. Let's go to the whole. Let's go through like this. But yeah, so I thought the first episode was good. I mean, I love Charlie Cox's Daredevil. Karen Page, the actress is really good too. Of course, I know we're getting there's Muse is in it, some flashbacks. There's the psychiatrist again. Oh, that's Fisk's wife. It gets this. Make me a Cuban sandwich. Yep. And the swordsman's got a high profile part of this. I guess some of this is looks like the first part of the season. So I guess this is all, not just this episode, I think. Yeah. And of course, Ben Urich's daughter is taking over him. He's obviously passed. When that was in the earlier Disney version of the show. So she's taking on her father's mantle. But yeah, it's been pretty. The Daredevil fight scenes, I think, have been pretty good. I just love what they've done with the Billy Club and that kind of action's just been really, really well done. But it's very slow moving, and Bullseye somehow makes an appearance at the end of this episode, which is pretty good. So we'll see. I mean, the overtly political stuff. I mean, if you just watch the show, the producers like, just put your show out and don't tell us it's Trump, right? I mean, it's let people make their own interpretation. So yeah. Elk versus Wilkins, after the 15th was passed, the native wanted to vote, was denied and sued. So the 14th did not apply. Interesting. Yep. Hey, your Muslim uncle. Great to see you. Glad you joined us for the geekery here. Well, let's do some, and I apologize again for the digression into politics, but yeah, what are you going to do when that's when the producers go there too. Kind of drives me nuts. Let's do some food photos, and let's get everyone hungry at almost 2 a.m. Eastern here. So let's do some food photos. Let's go back in time. I think I did show. Here we go. We'll start with this. We'll start with some dessert first here. Let me share this screen. Let's actually, let me put this link in the chat for everyone who wants to read this article about Daredevil and what the producer said, just so you have that. All right, so there's my son. Yeah, he got a nice milkshake a couple weeks ago. Not bad yet. Yeah. Yeah, the producers from the show have to reboot it every time the next president they don't like wins. Yeah. Oh, wowzers. We got a super sticker here. A huge one. Wow. Thank you, Six. Wow, it's amazing. Let's show this. Look at that cute super sticker there. Yep. Thank you so much. Now let's play some clips for Six. All right. Let's see. What shall we play here? Let's go to, how about movies A through M? Let's see what's hiding in that clip. Yep. Oh, let me flip back here.
We hold the world ransom for $1 million.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
Groovy.
Go, Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you.
Everything was fine with our system until the power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true.
This man has no dick.
Now you're gonna get it, Bobby.
The two Utes.
To what?
Pull over!
No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Thank you, Six. Yep. That was very, very nice of you. Much appreciated. Yep. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. And yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, yep. This photo is giving me diabetes. Hey, Mr. Tonic Madman. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I was about to say that's you watching what you eat, but I stand corrected. So you're saying there's a chance. Yes, I am. Yep, there's a chance I can finish that whole milkshake again. Yeah, that's actually my son's milkshake. All right, so this is something. Oh, Sean is headed to bed. Good night, Sean. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, and thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. And here's his. Always protect your dongle from bending when you push it in. Yes, you always want to make sure you do that. Thank you, Sean. Have a great week. Yep. And Six had the shittiest weekend ever. Oh shit. Sorry about that. That sucks. But hopefully the next one will be better. Yep. That stinks. Yep. Yep. That motorcycle cop in Dumb and Dumber is Harlan Williams. I played hockey with him. Funny guy. It seems funny. And God, I hope he got paid a lot of money for drinking the piss, because that was really God. I mean, they made him drink pee in that movie. That was just horrible.
Tic Tac, sir?
Get the hell out of here.
Tic Tac, sir. Tic Tac, sir. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. You played hockey with him, Sean. Yeah, yeah. I would love to hear this. So, so would I, from my cousin Vinny. Yep. Yeah, I got to go through and clip that whole movie. I just have the two Utes and a couple of the lines there. Yeah, yeah. All right, so I'm trying to eat healthy these days. So there's we got a free turkey from ShopRite. If you spend enough money, you get a free turkey. So we had 2 turkeys at Thanksgiving time. So I said, we need to clear room in the refrigerator or freezer for Easter ham. So cooked turkey and made turkey soup and been eating turkey sandwiches. But really comes out really good on the big green egg. I have to say, it's good stuff. Yep, yep. Oh, that was the cop. He was also the serial killer in Something About Mary. Yep, yep. Oh, The Killing Joke was out that was 1988. Wow, I bought that when that came out. Yep. Alan Moore's Batman: The Killing Joke with amazing artwork by Brian Boland. Yep. Yeah, so this turkey came out really good. So then, of course, this is don't eat all these Oreos at once, but I'm missing the pack 1, so I got 2, 3, and 4. So I got to find pack 1. Stuff of Legend. So they've got some X-Men here and Cap. We got the Thing. They don't have one team here. Wolverine, and we've got the Doctor Doom. So what you can do if you open these up, you can lick them and they change colors. So, which is crazy. Yep, yep. And next weekend should be better. Courtney and I are hoping to stream together on Friday. Oh, that'll be awesome. Definitely be tuning into that. Yep. And hey, Low Spec is here, and I saw what I guess you had gotten dinged for streaming some game pictures on the YouTube. That's nuts. So I guess you're strictly Rumble now. But yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, that stinks. And Jill had gotten. You were commenting on Jill getting demonetized. Yeah, which stunk. Yeah, yeah. And Wes says no turkey sandwiches, no turkey salad, no turkey gravy, turkey hash, or turkey a la king. Yeah. Yeah, 88, that's way less time than 1982. Yeah. Yeah, so here's Twist of Power special edition. So yeah, I'm trying to downsize, so I gave away all the Oreos because I had opened that box. You know, I'm just take 1, 2, 3, and then like the whole row is gone. It's like, oh man. So I bought these collector why not collector editions of Oreos, right? Yeah, yeah. Streamer have been to help over 300 streams, and they build on their stream That follow back forever. Hey, Skull Spotter. Yep. If you like it and don't watch videos, turn off the bell. Yep. Yep. Oh, hail to Skull Spotter. The copyright claimed me for the title screen of Tainted Grail. Yeah, how did they I mean, I guess it is their IP, but why would you do that? I mean, you're just playing the game. You're publicizing the game for them, right? So, just nuts. Yeah, just totally nuts. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it's not a copyright strike, but yeah, you're just playing the damn game. So, yeah, Rumble and Twitch, no more game streaming on YouTube. I just basically I've done Wizardry. I got to get back to playing Wizardry. I got to finish that, and the new version of Wizardry, and then I got to play the original version. I can find. I do have a copy, but I'm trying to find my original save disc so I can bring back my characters to life. See if I can get them back from 40 plus years ago. Well, yeah, that's a pain. Yeah, yep. I just put those in my grocery order. I put those in my grocery order. Yeah, the Oreos, LOL. Yep, well, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah. It's easy to push down a row of Oreos. Yeah, I mean, God, they go. And I left them in the kitchen, but you know, as you walk by, I'll just have one more, two more. So here's all the Oreos here with all the different characters they have stamped on the Oreos. Pretty cool. Actually, it is pretty fun. So I give them to my nephews. Yep. So of course you can't just eat one, right? Yep. Venom. So I thought it was pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, and the box art, artwork's pretty cool. So they have all these promos and stuff. So I've saved some of this stuff through the year, like waffles, Star Trek waffles. Yep, yep. Williamson from Half Baked. Yep, yep. Oh, title screen music. The title screen. Yeah, that's such a pain. Yeah, when they get the music. I mean, oh, what a pain that is. Yep, yep. It was also in Bubble Boy. Okay, Bubble Boy was funny. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Rocket Man, not Bubble Boy, but in that movie, he's in a bubble. Okay. Yeah, so I tried not to eat all these Oreos, and I did have to sample one from each pack today, and you had to make them, you had to make them even here too, right? So, yeah, I guess there's a code you can scan there. Yeah, 4 special packs. You got the FF, Spider-Man, X-Men, Avengers, 32 unique cookie designs available. Designs included may vary. Yep. Lick to see the cream change from gray to blue. Yep. You need ice cold milk with Oreo cookies according to the commercials. Yeah, yeah. I love Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Yeah. Yeah. So there's the you lick it and you turn it blue. Yeah. That's gross. Sorry. Like, wait, what happens here? There, it goes blue. Oh, that's gross. That's just so gross. Yeah, we'll get off of that. Yeah. What a kid, right? So there's this more. So these are the Doom cookies. There's only allowed Doom in the package, I guess, right? No other cookies allowed in the Doom package. Yep. Mass Decadence flavored color changing cream, and his cream was not changing color. I gotta say, Dr. Doom. It did not work. It did not work. Lick the cream, unleash a twist of power. He was not changing color for me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Yep. Rocket Man. You gotta have Shatner sing Rocket Man. Yep, yep. Color changing cream. LOL. Dr. Doom's cream. Giggity. Yeah, this cream was not changing color. Dr. Doom was lying. It was a marketing ploy. Yeah, I did not see the color change on the Doom, but the other ones I did. Yeah, a slight color changing. So kids just licking the Oreos. You're trying to get them to change color. Yeah, yeah. And they did a pretty good job with these, with the cookies. There's Thor, yep. Got to get Steve Mitchell to buy these. Yeah, with Thor in there. Yep, yep. Yeah, color changing cream. Yep, yep. Okay, so I'm dying laughing. I'm glad I made you laugh. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Is this Dr. Doom's cream? Yeah, see, it changed color a little bit, right? Well, let's check. We can take the minor spoilers off. Yep. Best horror commercial I saw was when a dad taught his young son to eat an Oreo cookie. The dad said to twist, lick the cream, and dunk the Oreo cookie in the milk and eat. Yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah, see, it does change. It does go a little blue, but I mean, then you got to wait and just eat the damn thing, right? Wonder how healthy that is, right? Yeah. Color changing cookies. Why not, right? I have the power to change the color of the cookies. All right, now we're going to dinner. So this is my brother-in-law's cooked for my niece. Of course, she requested her birthday dinner. She wanted ribs, so he's a fantastic cook. So there's our Racco ribs. Yep. And I got some ribs in the refrigerator right now. Yeah, Rob, that's kind of gross. I thought it was pretty gross. I apologize. Yep. Some really good coleslaw. He makes a mean coleslaw. And we got all our sauces. And, you take a picture of these baked beans. I think were the best baked beans I ever had. Plenty of bacon in here. Okay, I just came back here. I have no idea what's going on. Well, we were showing cookies from Oreo cookies, the Marvel Oreo cookies, and we were talking about Dr. Doom's cream was not changing color. So there's Dr. Doom and color changing cookies, but they weren't working. Yep. Oreos chemically delicious. Yeah. Yeah, so let's get back to the ribs, right? So my brother-in-law made some awesome ribs tonight. Some baked beans that were phenomenal. Really good. His coleslaw is amazing. He makes all kinds of custom sauces. Now does that look good? I mean, it's grits. It's garlic, a lot of garlic in there. Man, those are really good grits. Those are awesome grits. Yep. They were not instant grits. No self-respecting Southerner would make instant grits. But man, it came out really damn good. You did a nice job. And there's I'm showing my niece. That's okay. But there's the big cake that she got for her 14th birthday from Cheesecake Factory, the chocolate cake, and man, that was good. I tried to have a very small piece of that, but that was really really good. Yep. I'm trying not to laugh too much here. Yep. Yeah, steak and baked beans are a great meal. Yep, that was it was good. Yep. Well, that was actually ribs. Yep, smoked ribs. Yep, smoked for 4 hours. Yep. And there's the birthday cake. Man, that was a big cake. So that was damn good. Oh, and I should have put up, of course, a thank you to Gwagnar from Marc's Eatery, and Klobby did this years ago. Sunday night Eatery. Yep. So let's just leave that cake up there for a minute. Yeah, that was damn good. So I ate way too well way too well tonight, and my niece had some fun gifts that she got, and they're into making slime. So they make slime, so we got her all kinds of stuff where she could make homemade slime. So really fun, and she had a great time tonight, and it was I can't believe she's 14. Yeah, it's just crazy. So she's turning 14. So or she turned 14 today. Yep. It seems like just yesterday, not that long ago, that she was just a little bit past zero. So so happy birthday to Vivian. Yep. All right, so let's I do have a couple of other let me take this down. A couple other pictures. I did volunteer at the Pinewood Derby, so I do have some Pinewood Derby pictures that I can show. I'll show. Let's see. I don't want to show too much of the dirt. I'll go back to the. end here, yeah, where I'm showing my cars here. Let's see here. So let me share this tab instead. All right, so this is, of course, if I'm doing the Pinewood Derby, right? I got a Flintstone car, I got 89 Batmobile, I got a Darth Vader car, and I've got a tank there. So I got a bunch of fun cars. I just these are 3D printed, these 3 cars here. That one's out of wood. And it was a lot of fun to make this Flintstones car. Hey, Courtney. Did you get your time changed? Oh, Courtney's trying to get unmuted, I'm sure. Yep. But here's some more pictures of the cars. Yep. No video games tonight. Oh, Courtney will be back. Yep. I'm good with Warrior. Yeah. And yeah, the Pinewood Derby is a lot of fun. Yep. The kids have a great time. Yep. Let's see if Courtney is back here. That was a 10-inch chocolate truffle cake from Cheesecake Factory.
Now I
yeah.
hear you. Sorry.
No,
Hi
okay,
guys, I didn't mean to
that's
put
okay.
my camera on, but hello.
No, that's okay. Here, I can say hi. Yep. Do you see my Enterprise there? I'll show it after. Yep.
I'm about to get gas. Gas is so
Okay.
expensive all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did go up. Yep.
What did it go up to there?
It's about $3.80 a gallon right now.
It's more where we are, and we used to have like the cheapest gas. It's $3.99 now for regular.
Wow.
$4. It's the craziest. Anyway.
Yep. Well, hopefully it'll go back down. Yep. Well, this came out kind of blurry. I was hoping it would be. But here's the Fred Flintstone. Let's see who wins. Did the Flintstones win, or let's see. Oh, Flintstone was second. I think it was. It was the Batman car came in.
Where's that thing at? That's cool.
That Batman came. Yep. That's a Batman car. Yep. And Six is saying hello. Yep.
Hi, Six.
Courtney.
Six and I think, are going to do a stream next week. We're going to.
Yeah, that's what we hear. That's what rumors. Yep. That'll be awesome. Yep.
So fun.
It'll be awesome. Yep. Oh, $6 plus in LA. Yep. Wait, the Flintstones beat Batman in what world? Yeah. And there's the car that I won in 1977. I was telling the kids there, I'm like, yeah, this car, I won the Pinewood Derby the year that Star Wars came out. And that's before it had, it was called anything else, before it was, Star Wars A New Hope or Star Wars 4. Yep. So we also had a.
That's Pinewood Derby. That's what that is.
That's the Pinewood Derby car. Yeah.
I always wondered.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I always hear about it, but I never.
Yeah. So there's the Flintstones, and then we had my son wanted a Chinook helicopter one year, so of course I had to make it so the blades would fold. And those cars always won best of show. Yeah.
That's cool. So they just go down a little ramp like that.
Yep, they go down the ramp and they race on down. Yep. I think the helicopter one, because there's a lot of weight on that helicopter. Let's see if we play that again. Yep.
Phantom, I'm kind of with you about Batman coming in fourth. It's definitely fixed.
Right? Yeah. Well, Batman car didn't do too poorly. Let's see here. Should change it to slow motion. Yeah. And check your Twitters.
Oh, I will. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you responded again. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think the Twitter messaging is getting a little bit better, but it had been missing a lot of messages originally. Yeah.
That's
Wimble for the
actually
win. Yeah.
That's actually the best place or most reliable. The only problem with me is I get very overloaded because I'll go on there and I have a ton of messages, so I tend to not check them. I know, terrible, but it's what it is.
So here's So these are all my cars here. Yep. So this is.
Oh, cool.
And I made a shark car, but I haven't. I didn't get a chance to finish it yet, so I'm gonna finish that.
You made that?
It's a 3D print, so I just downloaded and printed it. But I got to finish, sand it and then put the wheels in. But this is the car that I won in 1977 with, and then.
Which one?
The blue one. The blue one there. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
I really like the tank car here. That was fun, and then Darth Vader. Yeah, it's a fun one. Yeah.
Oh, the Vader card.
The Vader
Cool.
car. Yeah, yeah.
Putin's cat. That is me. That is Courtney.
It's Courtney. Yeah, yeah. It's Courtney. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yep.
You probably never hear. It's some light. I'm literally at the gas station.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here,
All good.
here,
Yeah.
here. I always thought,
So
yeah,
that's it.
okay, so Phantom said the Pinewood cars start as a woodblock. That's what I always thought. It was like a whittling
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? Where you'd have to like.
Yeah, it's a wood block. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Let me show a couple of their pictures here. I just want to show. Let's see.
I should get some gas on here.
I just want to see what it's okay to show up to. Because I don't want to show the. You can show the scouts, but I don't want to. So let's see. I'll do up to here. I just took some pictures of the cars there. Yep. Oh, there's a Mustang that I haven't.
Oh.
Still haven't finished this Mustang. Yep, the Fox Mustang. Yep.
I'm going to reply to 6 really quick. 6, I don't know if they took it away, but mine are still pinned from in the past. I know that much.
6, I think you can only do it on mobile. You can pin it because I still have pinned messages if I go to my chat. So it's showing me with like a pin, but I think you can only do it on mobile, but I could be wrong. Actually, the best thing I do is I ask Grok now to check things, but
I don't even know how to ask where Grok
yeah,
is.
I think there used to be a way to definitely was a way to pin chats because I would pin chats so they would be up, at the top. Because I'm in a lot of groups.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think in mobile sometimes you can do things, but that's doesn't look like you can do it on the computer anymore. Yep, yep.
That's cool for Oliver.
Yep. So yeah, here's some. Yeah, I just took some pictures here. I'll show the track. Yep. That Batman car came out really cool. The '89 Batmobile. Yep. And the kids all, how'd you do that? That's so cool. Yeah.
That
There's
is
some
cool.
of the Cub Scout cars. Yeah, yeah. There's a March Madness car. I think this is the car that won Best in Show. I think that one did. Yeah.
You make me think of that movie, Best in Show.
Best in Show. Yeah, yeah.
So ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's it's a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. There's of course we had trophies and cake for the kids, right? You gotta have cake. Yep. So yeah, it's a really fun time. And I think I got a couple more pictures that I can show here. Let's see. Let's see if I go show one of these. Here we go. Yeah, let's show some more pictures of the cars.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's about.
Yeah, it's really, really creative. Some of his cars, yep. A lot of fun, yep. Let's see. I'm trying on my phone right now. I can't figure it out. Yeah, ask Grok 6, I think. Yeah. That's what I usually do. I've been asking Grok a lot of things like that. This car was really, I mean, these all are fun cars, but this one was really, really cool too. Yep. And you got to get the car to weigh exactly 5 ounces, so that's the trick. Yep. Someone's got some valuable pennies on here, yep, to get the weight up, right? Yep. Which is fun, yep. And of course, I run the computer program to time the cars. Yep, yep. Ooh, March 29, 87. WrestleMania 3 took place at the Silverdome. I remember that one. That was great. Yeah, Hulk defends his title against Andre the Giant. That was an amazing WrestleMania. Yep.
Yeah, I was commenting on that before.
Yeah.
1987. God, my family was all about the Hulk.
Hulkamania runs wild. Yep.
Yeah, they used to like tape it, like on
Yeah.
video tape. I had to go in and pay because I didn't have my card. Like, I haven't done that in forever for gas. You know, like go in and pay cash first. I haven't done that in a long time.
Pay cash. Yep. And Courtney, were you part of the panel? I know you're going to pay now. We're part of the panel the other night when I was the only guy.
Who is that?
The Real Head case. Yep.
I don't know. What channel? Do we know what channel?
It doesn't say what.
It's very possible. I end up on a lot of different random panels. People will be like, "Come on." So I'm not
it looks like Six figured it out. She said, "I'm tarded." It's actually fairly easy to pin messages on Twitter. Yep. I'm gonna watch the Gina versus Rousey match. Definitely. Yep. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yep. I hope they both win. Does that make sense? Yep. Let's see here. I think I can. Let's show one of these here. Let's see. I think I did this in slow motion. Let's see.
Someone is like partying here. Sorry, it's so loud.
Oh, we can't hear anything. Nope. Sounds,
you can't hear it? Okay.
No, can't hear it. Yep.
It's like it's coming from the car.
Let's see. I'm just trying to find a fun thing to show here. Well, this one should be okay to show. Yeah. Could see a race going down here. Yep. I think I did some of these in slow motion, so I got to check. Yeah. Courtney, wave when you drive by.
I will. A wave in the general direction.
So, Nacelle Toys will release. Dr. Leonard McCoy will come with a bio. Yeah, I saw that with a bio, but yeah, those Nacelle Toys are gonna re-bankrupt me, I think. Yep. So those are gonna be pretty amazing. So, it's they're doing some great stuff with those Nacelle Toys. Yep. So if you Courtney can't see, but here's my anyone who's joined didn't see the beginning of the show. There's my new Enterprise. So the big 1350 there. Get that straight on the vertical there. So really cool, cool ship that came in. Yep, and as my wife said, that's not going to be the centerpiece for the dining room table. Yep. Yeah, spoiler, Andre got the win, but there was shenanigans, right? Yeah. Let's see. Clobber the like button. Let's see. All right, well, I know, Courtney, you just got here again, but we're hitting, what are we hitting? How many hours are we hitting? We're hitting 3.5 hours, so I got a lot of work to do tomorrow, like I'm sure lots of other people. So we're going to end the stream here, but of course we want to play our thank you to all our channel members.
Were you by yourself all night, Mark?
Most of the night, yeah. I hope I did a good job. Give me a thumbs up if I did okay. If I did okay, thank you, chat. Yep. 8 more hours, let's go, says Headcase. Yep.
Don't you find like the more you do it, that it becomes easier?
Yeah, like, but it's always fun with streaming with someone too, though. Yep, but
yeah, I don't know. I can talk to myself for hours, so like having a chat in front of me, it's like I got no problem with that.
Right? No, it's but thank you everyone in the chat. You make it easy in the chat because then got something to talk about too. Thank you to the chat. Yep. So let's play our thank you to channel members, of course. I want to thank everyone who is a member of the channel and help keeps the lights on around here. So thank you, everyone. So thank you for your support. It does not go unnoticed, and really appreciate it. And of course, you get to use these really cool emojis, like this clam emoji, right? Right, you know. If you never see another clam, right, you'd be very very happy.
Jake, if I never see another clam,
It'll be too soon.
Oh man, there's some good scenes in Deep
Six.
Space Nine.
Have a great night. The rest of your night at work.
Yep, everyone have a good night. Yeah, thank you. You were great, Mark. I'm very much cheered up. Well, that's good to hear. Damn, that makes me feel good. So thank you, and let's thank everyone for their super chats tonight again, including Six. So and hail to the Geek and I. Just recovering from a liver transplant. So glad to be back. So that's why we haven't seen.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Geek and I. So he had a liver transplant. So God bless him.
I would love to pick your brain about that. My ex-husband needs a new liver.
He's not in the. I don't think he's in the chat right now, but you could
was that
maybe try to
earlier?
reach out
Yeah.
to him on the
I'm
Twitters.
just curious.
Yeah.
Very curious.
We had JT Kirk with "I am Kirok." I gotta clip that. The Real Head Case, who has been a member for much longer than 1 month, but that's what sometimes the bot screws up. We've got Sean Carter. Always protect your dongle from bending when you push it in. Admiral Teague was here. Admiral. Of course, we added this new clip to play tonight. Yep.
And they say, sir, they're in Iranian airspace. And I say, oh. There was no happier woman in the world than Angela Merkel. Angela. She called me, thank you, sir, thank you.
That's Teague with the sir. So, yep. Thank you, Admiral Teague. JT Kirk with a super sticker, and Six with a $10 super sticker. So thank you so much, everyone. Really fun night tonight, and UConn won, right? So go UConn. They made it to the Final Four. They should never have won. I didn't show the clip, but you can Google it or find it. But just watch the last 10 seconds of the game. God, Duke really screwed that up. UConn should not have had a chance of winning that game, and they fought back. And in the end, Duke just had to throw the ball across the court, and they couldn't get it done. So, wow, what a win by UConn. All right, so let's check out our top fans from tonight too. So let me do that. So we've got Sashi, Dadman, Tiger Stripes, Eclay, Gen X Guy, Small Time, Paulie Latino Slant, Your Muslim Uncle, Hi Boy, Claude Salin, Mr. Dr. Madman, The Geek and I, Marks 47, Alphabet Lamonte, Jamie Lee Simmons, Maddie's Daddy, Polly's Minion, J-Man, Lemon Pie, Cabe Levine, RobAltis, Brian Hepburn, Putin's cat, formerly Putin's cat, it's Putin's 3 now, yep, Wes Cagle, Power Ranger Donnie, Admiral Teague, Phantom Outsider, The Real Head Case, The Stream Elements Bot, JT Kirk, Sean Carter, and Six. And on the verticals, we didn't have as many people on the verticals tonight. Goji Creation, Zedaddy 15, Sung, can I say that? Sangan Chong 8281. Yes, we only had 4 people leaving chats on the verticals, so not as many skinny people tonight. But thank you again to all our fans and people in the chat hanging out from us. So Putin is hiding from YouTube. Oh, sorry, I gave away your new name there. Yep. And yeah, wish I had one of those. I'm guessing you mean the Enterprise, maybe. Yep. Yeah, Hulk won. No, yeah, I thought Hulk won. The screw job was the free rematch. Yeah, I thought Hulk won. Yeah, that's when he body slammed Andre, right? Yeah. Teague is still here. Says, sir. Yeah, they did free wrestling on NBC. Yeah, 33 million watched the Hogan Andre rematch. Yeah. And Oliver says good night. And Toast. Oh, we got to play some Toast here. All right, yeah. Where's my Toast clip?
Would you like some toast? Some nice hot crisp brown buttered toast.
You okay, Courtney?
I'm just looking for her to like wave to me somewhere. I'm like, Cody, where are you?
To pay, right? Yep.
I don't know where she is or what house it is.
Yep. Yeah, Donna, I haven't talked to Jill, but I know she got demonetized, but hopefully, she's still going to be able to stream and stuff, so you can support her on Ko-fi if you can. Yep. Yeah. Why, Spock? Why all you do was pull the trigger. Yeah. Talkie Toaster's the first Crichton. Yeah. God, I love Red Dwarf. All right. Well, Courtney, thank you for being here tonight and hanging out for a bit. Always great to have someone join on the panel. And you're going to be streaming with 6 hopefully next Friday?
Yeah, 6, and I was going to stream with my sister, but it got late, so I don't know.
It got late. Okay. Well, hopefully that wasn't my fault, but when in doubt, blame Mark. Yep. Yep. And was that
like knocking on the wrong door?
Yep. Yep.
It was fun.
And yeah, the whole demonetized crap is getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's just it's scary, especially when you know what you did. But I enjoy being here with everyone, and always have a great time hanging out on Sunday night. And again, thank you, Courtney. I'm gonna pull us out of the chat, and I'm gonna play a bunch of clips, and then we're gonna get on there. But everyone sub to Courtney if you're not subbed, and I got your right new link in the chat too. So, all right, everyone, thank you, Courtney. Have a great week, everyone, and stay healthy, and go UConn. All right, take care.
Captain, I see no reason to stand here and be insulted.
There's only one thing I want to say to you, Commodore.
You're a dumbass.
I protest. I am not a merry man. He plays with toys.
It's a model.
With little figures.
Groovy. That class is tough.
Hey, Jim! Woo!
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit!
Relax. All right? My old man is a television repairman. He's got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
Get to the chopper!
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.